Oh, yo, what the fuck is happening, party people? I know I don't usually stream on a Tuesday, but you know what? I'm like, fuck it. Why don't we, eh? Why the fuck not? There's just so much been going on that I just couldn't not, to be honest. I just simply couldn't not. But there's a lot to watch, so without any further ado, I will do just a little drink. I've only got a tiny bottle of vodka, just a tiny weeny drink. I feel crazy today. And let's get the fuck into it, shall we? Let me just edit the shot counter. This is my first drink of the day. Let's fucking get into it, eh?
What's up, man?
Are you live?
Yes.
Oh.
So, yeah, I'm covering the Aiden versus Hellbent beef. What are your thoughts on it?
I think that, honestly, it's a very pressing issue. And
Yo, what's up, Duck? Good to see you in the chat. What's happening?
the public needs answers.
Is it not true that you spent like 3 or 5 hours last night when playing about Hellbent?
Yes. I was sitting
So what were you
there-
saying?
I was sitting there in a dark room, going on. I almost forgot for a minute.
Yo, what's up, Mary? How is it going? How's it going, Mary? How's it going, everybody? I just want to say for the record, before we even get into this is the most fucking stupid, all of this, like everything combined, is the most stupid drama I have witnessed from these fucking people so far. And that is saying a lot. That is saying a lot.
That there were other human beings at the end. I was just monologuing, and the impassioned monologue went on for about 5 hours.
You are Schrodinger's retarding. It's you seem like you're like giggling about this. You feel like, imagine if Brown was saying what you're saying now, Aiden. How would that make you feel?
It depends on the context. If there was like an actual argument, whenever somebody makes like a joke, that's not Schrodinger's retard. You'd be doing that if like you're using jokes, if you're using jokes to, like obscure like.
You'll be in and out editing, that's fine, that's cool.
Argument. So my question.
And happy
is,
Trough Tuesday to everyone.
If I'm doing that, you have to demonstrate there's an actual argument on the country system.
Well, it's not.
Instantly. Can we just say to begin with? So, for context, right? This all started because apparently these people, like Hellbent, went on a night out that she sort of invited herself to. Right? They went on a night out, Hellbent sort of invited herself, but whatever, who gives a shit? And apparently Aiden got a bit pissy about it, right? Now that's like, whatever. Send a fucking Facebook message. The fact that there's now because of it, there's been like, because of just this sort of shit. Basically, they've just had arguments on a holiday. There's now like fucking, like, God knows how many streams on about it by everybody. And it's like, holy fucking shit. Sometimes, you know, group holidays that stay in a group chat should stay in a group chat for a reason. And that's with like your pals, you know, in real life. Not some people you've spoken to just on the fucking internet, because this is embarrassing. And that's me saying that. All of this is embarrassing. This drum was too autistic even for me. These guys can't handle the drink. Yeah, exactly. They cannot at all. None of them can.
Alright, fair enough. You're Schrodinger's, let's call it Pavlov's retard, okay? Point being, you're here giddy. You're here being giddy. You know for a fact that last night you were genuinely upset at Hellbent, and you think that she went too far.
No?
No. So you think that everything Hellbent's done is awesome?
Wait. What do I think she went too far on?
She forcefully inserted herself into the group.
She forcefully inserts herself into the group dynamic. And this is why we now need to talk about it on a live stream.
That was not what okay.
You said lost though.
Can I
That's
just
plenty
ask where you're sourcing this from?
Well, you said it. You said, yeah, I just want to do that. And Hellbent was a nuisance.
I found you to be like, annoying.
Oh my god. Listen, I understand Hellbent being a bit upset. You know, if he didn't say that to her in person, and then she's hanging out, and then she gets home and he's like, shit, talking to her on Discord or something. I can understand her getting annoyed about it. Why the fuck is Parry, who didn't even go on the night out with them, why the fuck is he getting involved as well?
No, I did. I've actually told her I find her annoying for probably about a year. and I've done it in person as well.
A year?
and I've
But
called
then
her
you
a
still met
funny
up with her.
person.
If you found her annoying for
Yeah,
a
and I
year,
called her.
why did you meet up with her?
So wait, can I just ask where you're deriving my like failure to confront her in person from? Because I did several times.
Well, how'd she react then when you called her annoying in person?
I don't even remember.
Groundbreaking journalism. How did you react? Video's a bit quiet, by the way. Oh, I can turn it up. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Pratt? What's up, Sadame? Can you handle the drink though, Trough? Yes, I can. Listen, these people probably had like fucking 3 or 5 pints. I can drink vodka for fucking days. Straight. I've turned the video up all the way, by the way, now.
A funny joke. I don't fucking know.
So you're telling me... I'm trying to just like piece up together how we've gone into this state where Hellbent is sitting here making this statement about how you've done something wrong, and you refuse to admit you did anything wrong. That's what I'm trying to figure out here.
Well, I don't know what I did wrong. I was just like annoyed.
You really, you don't know, you have no idea what you could have possibly done wrong. And so when Hellbent says, you know I've done anything wrong and you know or realize you're being unreasonable and no good person should feel bad, you disagree.
I guess.
Can I also just say again, it's also hypocritical as fuck for these people who, let's be honest, right, they're all drama channels, so they live off drama. They spend the whole time criticising people and talking shit and bringing people down. They're now going to get upset because they had a fucking Barney and cry about it. Like, fuck off, man.
So you don't think you should feel bad for anything?
Nope.
But don't you think you're acting quite, antisocial?
Sure.
Pratt says, Trough can handle a drink. Thank you. Salome says, these people aren't addicts. Weak. Well, listen. You don't have to be a full-blown alky, like I would no longer call myself one, but I probably still drink a bit too much, right? There's a middle ground, going out with the boys and getting fucked up. It shouldn't get this fucking heavy. It shouldn't get this messy. I understand. Aiden is the one only with kind of an excuse because he's like 20 or something. The rest of these people, they're a bit older. They should not be letting it get to them like this.
And that's a bad thing.
Much like Winston Churchill, yeah. See, W Alex.
Depends on the antisocial can describe such a broad category of behaviors that can, on their own, vary so significantly by context that to determine if it's a bad or good thing, you need to actually describe the specifics.
You are acting antisocial in a way which is deleterious towards the other members of the group that you were engaging in social activity with.
Okay, and again, why the fuck? Why is this of your concern, Parry? Why is this of your concern? And 2, who the fuck are you to tell him? Listen, you should feel bad, okay? You were antisocial, okay? You ruined the vibe, and he's a fucking grown man. He could fucking. Why are you lecturing him like you're his fucking mum or something? Oh, listen, I've had a call from Hellbent's mum. Okay, she's not happy with the way you treated her daughter the other day. It's like, what the fuck are you on about, bruv?
Sure. What did I do?
I thought didn't you admit that you were...
Aiden is the one who made this heavy. He should have danced. Oh, is this breaking news? Breaking news, dance news? I'm not familiar with this dance angle. Can we get some more info on the dance angle, please? Are we missing a critical piece of information here? Should he have danced in a nightclub they went to or something? Is this what has caused all the real sourness?
What I'm being accused of doing?
Doing antisocial behavior, which was deleterious to the other members of the group dynamic.
Bro, he's loving that word deleterious today, isn't he? Fucking hell.
What behavior?
What behavior? Well, I suppose it would be causing like a caustic, passive-aggressive, awkward dynamic between you and
I'm trying to
Hellbent.
figure out what I'm being accused of.
But it seems like whenever Hellbent's around, you're just like in a bad mood and grumpy, and like,
yeah, because as he said, he doesn't fucking like her. Like, listen, if I was semi-forced to hang out with somebody I didn't particularly like, I mean, I'd probably just suck it up and just get the fuck on with it, to be fair. But again, I'm not 20 years old. I can remember what I was. When I was 20 years old, I probably would have fucking been a bit moody if I was forced to be around people I didn't fucking like. Hell, I can remember being moody around when I was forced to hang around people I didn't fucking like. Even when I was younger. It's called fucking school. You know what I mean? Like, again, is that particularly a crime? Like, you can go, oh, you're a dick about it, but like, does it need a public inquiry because he was slightly fucking moody on a night out?
you've been in your hotel refusing to go out with people.
I don't even think that was the act.
I'm sure he had. So apparently they went to. Salome says apparently they went to a nightclub, and Aiden was a sourpuss. Okay, that's not. That's. I don't like that vibe. He admitted he was hungover, so still wanted to drink and was low energy. Says Duckbringer. Okay, that's fine. But again, like he doesn't owe these people anything. So who the fuck is ringing me? No. I'm busy. Sorry, I'll message her. Let me move back in a second. My sister. I'll message back. So I didn't want to drink. It was low energy, says Duckbringer. Then Salome says, I'm sure even you would dance with them to France Ferdinand and the song Year 3000. Listen, hell yeah, I would. I love those songs. Year 3000. Alex says, I don't know, man. Dancing in a club past age 23. I mean, listen, I still dance in a nightclub right now. Okay, and I'm considerably older than 23. Salome says, I think he's past 23 per XD. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm pretty sure that Aiden is like 20. I'm not even joking, like 20 at most. I maybe 21. I think he's 20 from what I know. The other ones, I know that Kuihman's like 26, 27. I think Dick is maybe 23, 24. I have no idea. And Parry, I don't know. He seems to fucking. That never seems to be locked down. I hear different things. I hear different conflicting stories in his age. Because some people think he's younger, some people think he's older. But listen, dancing in a nightclub, I don't think is a problem. Even if you are older than 23, I think it's just a bit of fun. You know, it's just like it's what you do when you're pissed up in a club. But if you don't want to, if you don't want to dance in a nightclub, you know, yeah, it's a bit of a vibe killer. But like again, does it need a public inquiry from these people afterwards? Like it's like the fucking social media, like the social not the social media. It's like the fucking online Discord. It's like the streamer version. There we go. It's like the influencer streamer version of blasting someone on your fucking Facebook wall after a shit night out. The Salome says the young guy wanted to dance and the old people being boring. Well, you never know. Sometimes younger people are more socially awkward and don't dance as much in nightclubs as older people. You know, like remember, like it's just the younger people are drinking less and less. You know, whereas like people in their 30s and shit. When I go hit the clubs, it goes fucking off. Especially when I was in Indonesia and shit, man. Oh my god, in Bali, we fucking full of clubs and they'll usually be older people. You know. But again, I don't think this is. But again, this is who the fuck cares? Why is this? Why does Aiden have to justify him not wanting to have a fucking dance because he was hungover? Listen, I just went to fucking Vietnam, okay, and sometimes I'd be getting slammed in the club. But I didn't want to dance because I was also half hungover, half rebuilding my drunkenness back up from the previous night.
Wait, the accusation wasn't that I changed my attitude specifically when Hellbent was around. I don't think anyone's made that accusation.
So what's the accusation?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to...
You don't know?
That is literally, unironically, what I'm trying to... That's why I'm, like, joking, because I don't take this
Well, it's annoying, because obviously I wasn't there, so I can't pick up examples of the way you were acting with Hellbent. But you're telling me that you acted in a perfect, nice, and, pro-social way when you were around with Hellbent.
I think I acted, I guess... as I always do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say pro.
Generational skill issue. You will dance, Sadame. Listen, Alex says, it sounds like there was a lot of drinking on this trip. I don't know. It sounds, a lot of drinking, but okay, I'll stop being a fucking smug person about drinking. You can dance if you want to, you can leave Aiden behind, because Aiden don't dance, and if he don't dance, then he's no friend of mine. Very good, Duckbringer, very good. But yeah, they're short. They may have all had a few too many fucking Foster Shandies, got a bit rowdy, puking in their travel lodge hotel rooms. I get that, but like, again, it just sounds like none of them can handle their booze if this is the way they're reacting. But maybe it's just a personality, they're all drama people, they debate, bro, and argue for a living. Well, a living, a lot of their life. So maybe this is was inevitable.
So can there just be like a neutral middle ground?
Every story starts with I was drunk.
So there is nothing you did to Hellbent which you think would have put her off, and she's just like making a mountain out of nothing, according to you.
I don't think she's doing anything. I don't know what... I just personally find her like annoying and unfunny to hang out with, and I just don't have interest in hanging out with her.
Again, I've never met this Hellbent person, but I think that's a perfectly reasonable take. I feel like that's a very reasonable take is, I don't like this person, I don't want to hang out with them, I've been forced to hang out with them, I don't have the greatest feelings about the night because I was forced to hang out with them. I feel like that's a very reasonable fucking take. It's a shame the other person got their feelings hurt, but at the same time, maybe they should have the social awareness to realise they weren't particularly welcome by at least one party in the first place. And from the way it's been described from everyone else, she did sort of invite herself to the party. So it's kind of like you kind of have to take that in your stride, that could be a very likely outcome of what goes down.
And you think it's okay for you to spend hours in IC, basically?
Just be nice, Lyle. Is it really that hard? No, of course it isn't. And listen, I'm not saying I would have handled it this way either. Okay, but you know, he that's not the way he chose to handle it. I don't think being a dick deserves, you know, the amount of flaming he's getting for it.
Talking Drew?
The hours thing is an exaggeration, but if I was...
It was hours.
Which I didn't.
Just to make nice people don't like it. It's a party session, bro. Yeah, but it depends though, because it's different. If it's a house party, right, or whatever the fuck, you know, or a sesh. Trust me, I've been at sessions where there's been, I don't like more than half the people there. You live with it. A nightclubbing group out. I don't know. I understand what you guys are saying. Like as Doc Brink says here, she specifically asked Aiden if it's okay beforehand. So I think she still could check. Sure. And if Aiden was like, yeah, no worries, you come along, it's not a problem. And then post her come along, then he's been a dick. Then that's not the nicest. But again, it all comes down to why the fuck is everyone going to go online and make it public, airing dirty laundry about it?
No, okay. So
it was at least 2 hours.
It was only okay. What you're referring to specifically was a conversation where there was the initial complaint and then the conversation continued because people came and started talking about it, and then.
It's not his space or group to decide who goes. This is true. This as much is true. But there was what, like 4 people? Soul, Kuihman, how the fuck you say his name? Dickers and Aiden. So, well, if a quarter of the people don't want, you know, a quarter of the party don't want someone to show up that wasn't invited into the original lineup, you know, I can see issue with it.
That was me responding to questions being asked of me and points being made for when you say that I spoke about something for hours, that would imply that the directive was
support for Hellbent is pivotal right now. maybe you know, I'll see some more Hellbent tent and I will change my mind. The only thing I know about Hellbent is I think they make the Wigglers. Is that correct? I think that's the only thing I think Hellbent made, like Kuihman and Nicholas Dorio's Wigglers. That's the only thing I know about her, I think. She's intruding into the original Avengers. Yeah, exactly. But people did want her there, and 3/4 is a Democratic majority. Brits know that better than anyone. Hey, 6, 7. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is what I'm like when I'm fucking sober, man. Jesus Christ, I need another drink. I'm fucking manic as fuck. And what Depp Brain said earlier, yeah, it's all going to have hand at this point, but I think Aiden might have started it. Possibly.
Which is just like wasn't. But even if I fucking did, which I didn't, right, there still wouldn't even be a problem with that. So I guess I'm just trying to figure out.
I think you think there is a problem with people, like, you know, shit talking, you know, people based on, like, you know, personal encounters that they had IRL.
That's not what no?
You don't think that's?
She does nice art. People look like how Wolfgod does for J-Stock. I know who or Wolfgang. Sorry, I know J-Stock is fake. I don't know what Wolfgang is. Doubring says other people invite themselves too. Invite themselves with a loaded term. Since all she did was old school parties, she could join too. And apparently Hellbolt also drew Duckbringer's background art on one of my worm tubers. Well, let's look. Listen. I don't know her. For all I know, she's a very nice lady. I have no idea. But, you know, you've also got to make allowances for other people's, you know, discretions as well. And again, I mean, other people invite themselves too. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know who. I don't know. To be honest, this as I say, this whole meetup just seemed a bit silly, really. Like, it's not the sort. I can understand if they kept it offline and stuff, and just met out for a few drinks or whatever. But like, I don't understand why there's emphasis on the streamers getting main content together. It's like, is it that really sort of community? Darkbringer's background artist Flames says Salome. Pratt Alex says everyone seems to have said she was nice. Okay, well maybe Aiden's just a fucking wanker then. In this situation, maybe he's a wanker. But again, I don't know. I don't think it's a massive crime to have been a bit of a dick one night. It's his life. It's his holiday to a certain extent. You know, if he doesn't, maybe he should have just said, "Listen, if she comes, I don't want to fucking go." Or just made an excuse of, "Hey, I'm too hungover still. You guys go have fun. I'm gonna go back and get an early night." Who knows? But again, he's like 20 years old.
Like somebody, because No? When have I ever...
I'll tell
What?
you. When you complained that I was telling stories of our meetup, you were saying that was bad, that was wrong, and then that was
Wait,
me.
you understand?
But now
I
you're
don't get-
doing that to Elvis.
Okay, me...
Well, to be fair, yeah, I'm not even to comment on that. I think I can also see where he was coming from then too.
Explaining an attitude towards somebody is like different than like recounting like all the specifics of like everything the two of you are doing at the time that it's happening, right? You're literally trying to like contradiction fish here, where one does, or hypocrisy hunt, I should say, where one doesn't exist, right?
Well,
And
there are
also,
different
It's going to be based on.
ways in which you're doing it, but in both cases,
Duckbringer says, let's hear him out. Yeah, we'll hear him out. But Duckbringer says, I've been with Helbit in the past, mostly because I'm racist towards Russians. Fair enough. But we are friendly now. I can see how Aiden felt irritated, but I think he failed to communicate it and let it ruin his vacation. Possibly.
people are, after having a cordial meetup, with somebody, you are deciding to basically like dump a bunch of information which paints them in a bad light. Whether it be your perspective or the fact of the situation. Well, just the way that you perceived the way she was acting, you were saying that she was old and unfunny and stuff like that.
That's all I said, and the same, no new revelations came from any information that I gave.
Well, the revelation is that the whole time that you were hanging out, you were saying that like she was so uninteresting to be with. You're basically trying to like tarnish her reputation.
Yes, true. Very true.
I mean, yeah, that is true. You're basically trying to, after having a relatively cordial meetup, try and like insinuate that like because you met up with her was so horrible that like no one should engage with her.
Okay, in the listen, I'm gonna be like Trump here, but in the interest of journalistic integrity, okay, can you at least try not to seem so biased? Okay, what?
W Aiden here. W Aiden. I completely agree. Like Parry's coming at this with a snark agenda off the bat, which is definitely dampening the free flow of conversation.
I'm not asking the important questions.
What are the important questions?
Hellbent isn't a streamer or a YouTuber herself. What interest does she have hanging out with a bunch of like 20-something-year-old guys? Like, why isn't she like getting married or going like doing something?
Okay, I'll Aiden take it. I don't think. Why is this fucking bitch not getting married and having kids? It's exactly how he may have intended that to come across, but that is how very much it came across. Yeah, L Aiden there. That's not a good take, Aiden. Fuck me. Do not, brother. Yeah, no, that's not good. That's not good.
With her fucking life.
But you allowed her to organize. You only say this after the meetup.
No, okay, you know what? I did do something wrong. I'll take the L here. The L I took was not being more assertive and saying I don't feel like just not, like putting my foot down, like, because basically what happened was she invited herself, and then when the opportunity came to clarify and like it's like I don't have to be fair to her, right? She was like, I don't have to come if you don't want me to, whatever. But she was like, that made me feel awkward.
Okay. Well, Aiden, maybe you should have put your foot down a bit more, buddy. I think you've hit the nail on the head there yourself. So kind of W Aiden, but I don't think it says why she shouldn't get married. Yeah, exactly. That's what. Why does she want to go out and have fun and go to a nightclub? Why doesn't she get fucking home, finding a husband? Awful take. Jesus Christ, Aiden.
So I didn't assert myself or whatever the fuck. So sure, you could say I took an L by not like asserting myself. Sure.
Yeah, I think that's a common pattern with you. I'm glad you're acknowledging. Yeah.
But like, so it was established this was a streamer. The person that typed that is like some 50-year-old, like old fucking retarded freak that is just like mad that like, yeah, it is weird that like you're spending your days hanging out with people half your age because you have a lack of accomplishment in your life.
That's a bit harsh. I think that's a bit harsh, Aiden. Listen, I started off being Team Aiden, he's now coming across as a bit of a dick, to be honest. That's quite horrible. I can see where he's coming from, and if she's really like 50, it is a bit odd that she's inviting herself to meetups with a bunch of people in their young 20s. I can see that being a bit odd, but at the same time, it's like she's not allowed to go out, she's not allowed to have fun. That's, it seems a bit unfair.
To be fair, Aiden, I agree. There is an age gap. There is an age gap. We're not talking about like, because I don't know if when you were like 16 or whatever, you'd have like 30-year-olds in the group. That's like weird. I agree. But you're like an adult, you're like 20. It's not like you guys are in different stages of your life that much, really.
True, I agree.
Okay, so he's obviously been hyperbolic then, because, yeah, if they're in similar stages of their life, and she's obviously not half their age. What is she, like, maybe at the most, like, maybe in her 30s or something, if that. Let a bitch party, says Saddamate. Yeah, agree. Viper says, hey up Viper, Wagwan brother, how's it going?
And you've hung out with older YouTubers like Jack's Films. Is he like a pedophile too?
Wait, I'm sorry. Since when do I care that people are old?
That's what you just said?
What's Aiden's hang out with Jack's Films? No fucking what? What? How did that come to be?
When do I care about that? Since when do I care about that? God, you know what? You make a really good point. I've never used someone's age against them before.
But you're not even responding to me. You're talking to Godspeed. What the hell, man? I'm saying, but it's hypocritical of you to...
No. I think chatters need to be called out and call in and debate as well. But I'll talk to you. I'll address you as well.
Alright, well, if Godspeed wants, you can call in. If Godspeed wants, you can call in. But I'm saying...
Men calling women in their 30s hags gives incel / that L word con energy, not gonna like. Yeah, definitely, it does a bit. I would agree with you there.
You're okay with hanging out with old people. It's just that the fact that she's not a YouTuber. Soul's barely a streamer. How's he around? How's he okay to be around?
Because outside of like the streaming thing, I like his personality enough where we'd probably naturally be friends.
Alright, so none of this has to do with whether or not she's a streamer or a chatter. It's all just that you don't like
Listen, maybe Aiden is just a bit of an incel. Maybe he just doesn't like women. I've never seen him. I don't know. Does he have a girlfriend? I've never heard him talk about that. I've never seen him really interact with other women. Maybe he's just a bit of an incel. Who knows? Who knows?
The two criteria that would like make me interested in potentially hanging out with her are non-existent in her. Therefore, yeah, I just have zero interest in hanging out with this person. And yeah, that doesn't mean she's a bad person. Just means I am, once again, not necessarily interested in hanging out.
Well, I'm telling you, you really should be more assertive in these situations, because it does come off as like really shitty. That's like someone was happy to, organize the whole thing. You guys were going to go to like some fancy bar. Well, she offered like location, and you said I don't want to leak this.
Inviting some guy to say, wait. She didn't organize. She didn't organize anything.
I'm in the group chat. She was trying to organize stuff.
Apparently, he had his first ever kiss on this trip. I don't want to speculate if that's true. Whoa, buddy. I can see. And he's not 20, and he's American, so... Well, I mean, I'm sure most people in America drink before 21. Cool kids do anyway. But, like... Yeah, I mean, again, this all is a lot. But again, it's like, why have they got to fucking have a stream about it?
You understand? She was trying.
Ivan says, "What is asking today then?" Oh, there's Aiden Underground. He's had beef with Purple Parry Gaming, Dickers TV, Kuihman, how do you say it? A certain bit, and then a bunch of others as well. It's like the whole internet's gone after this guy. He's fighting for his life right now.
Trying to organize some meetup with Beckett on a day I wasn't even originally gonna be here on. Like that's her level. Like it's like there's no organization. It's like,
to be fair though, compare that to your own organization.
Does anyone remember? This is a good analogy. Does anyone remember like when during the I gotta reference some old Goy slop drama, but like Chud put it best. Like when Colton like tries to like interject into like drama and shit and like make himself like the arbiter of information so he could feel like cool or whatever. He's managing all the info. She like inserts herself as like she isn't invited to, and then likes to be the organizer and tell other people like Soul that like they're not wanted so that she could feel like she's like with everyone. She's so
the Soul
cool.
stuff. What are your thoughts on the Soul stuff? She did basically say, Soul, you have a job. You're not allowed. You can't hang out. What do you think of that? What do you think of that?
You have a job, you can't hang out. What does that even mean? Like, what? This is unemployed meetup only? Like, what the fuck does that mean?
You think you want to hang out more with Soul and she like fucked it over? Is that how you feel?
What'd you say?
Do you feel like she sort of like put Soul out of the group?
I don't think she. Apparently, she made some comment to Soul that I thought was like mega ironic or whatever. But
what was that?
Apparently, she told Soul like learn when you're not wanted or some shit. And it was like, really? I mean, come on. Like, if you're gonna be like annoying enough, at least have like a shred of like fucking self-awareness. Holy shit.
Okay. Now, Aiden.
Kind of a W for Aiden there.
speaking of self-awareness, right? You're saying, I can't believe that Hellbent's doing this whole thing where she's like the organizer. I agree, it's gonna be annoying when people do that, but have you considered that you're like the most fucking nightmarish, annoying F-slur to fucking meet up with because you cancel last minute all the time?
No.
Wow. Can I just say as a bit of a side thing, right? I don't think people just saying F-slur makes it suddenly much better, to be honest. I think that's just as, not as bad, but like it's still bad. Like if you're gonna, it's still saying the words, you're just kind of pussying out of it. I don't know why that's been fucking normalised either, but whatever.
Well, okay, I agree. So I'll simplify the process. Don't meet up with me. Easy as that. Just don't.
So you're saying
that's what
Kuihman. You're saying this to Kuihman.
So,
no,
so
but
I agree.
not just to Hellbent.
I agree. I'm inconvenient to organize with. So Hellbent, don't organize anything with me. Don't meet up with me. Don't see me. I agree. We can go part ways amicably, and that's life. Say with me.
But it's not, you're not just saying it's a Hellbent. You're saying to Kuihman, oh, don't meet up with me if I'm hard to meet up with. You're saying to Dickers, don't meet up with me if I'm hard to meet up with.
I think meeting up with Kuihman was fine.
Right, but you are a fucking nightmare to do that with, and Hellbent actually facilitated it happening.
It's facilitated. She facilitated jack shit.
But she, okay, that's just not true. Well, I don't know the details, but apparently didn't she organize the boats, like meet up at the party?
Name one thing that I did that she facilitated.
The whole boat party thing, no?
The what? She wasn't even.
The whole boat party thing. Trough, you are such an F word, F slur. R-slur, wow, wow, that is, it's all very nice. I'm gonna cry now.
No?
She wasn't there?
Are you serious?
That's
just wrong.
I wasn't there, obviously, I don't know the details.
So then don't make assertions off of just like shit you're making up on the spot.
I said I wasn't sure. I'm asking, so you're saying she did nothing?
You assumed the answer that would be like the least favorable to me, so you could like sound like you have a point.
So who organized the boat trip? Who organized the boats meetup?
It was me, Kuihman, Soul, and Dickers in a call that she wasn't in.
So she organized nothing at all?
Nothing that I have done or intend on doing has she organized, no.
Yeah, sure. Well, to be fair, something that she tried organizing, you said, no, that's
and I don't
That's a weak argument for Parry. Well, she tried to organise something, yeah, and he didn't want to fucking go. It's like, you know, again, why is this a point of contention? Why is this also a point of contention? Why even if she'd organised okay, well, I guess she should organise everything, but even if she had organised one thing, again, why does that make a major difference, to be perfectly honest with you?
She could go organise the, like, Hellbent Con in some shithole in London. I don't care. She could go do that. Nothing that I have been a part of or want to be a part of has been organised by her. You can't name anything because it doesn't fucking exist. This is a shit point.
And you just, and your biggest regret is you didn't ice her out of the meetup earlier.
I should have said, you know, listen, I mean, I'm always happy to meet fans. I'm busy this week. I should have been more assertive, okay? I should have been more assertive. Said, listen, I just think this whole, like, thing's gonna be going on way past your bedtime, Grandma. And you should probably be
again with the with the ageist attacks here. The ageist attacks, a bit on the harsh side, has to be said.
I don't know, getting ready for.
Yeah, this is kind of like shower arguments, where like you wish you said this to her in person, but you didn't, and now you're just saying it's
well, yeah, that's
without
the whole
her
line
presence.
of dive. You're asking about regrets, which would be like my interpretation of what I should have done or failed to do in hindsight. So yes.
Right, but like, your regret is you didn't typically own her.
That answer, of course, is going to entail arguments I wish I made, because that's what your question was.
But those weren't arguments, those were dunks. Those were dunks. I wish I dunked her in person, but I didn't.
Well, you literally asked me what I regretted. I answered honestly, yes.
Okay, no, that's fair enough. I'm just saying that is what that is, and I guess we agree.
Yeah, sure, but that answers the question that you asked.
Oh, all right, okay. No, I see we're both.
Sounds like there was a lot of regrets all around on this trip. A lot of regrets. A regret-heavy trip.
We're in agreement here. All right, and so I guess just enjoy. Are you going to do anything, or are you just going to stay in your bed rotting for the rest of the? Because that's how she's describing it.
I'm staying here. I'm staying here, buddy. I'm waiting for you. Okay. Oh. I might go up north for a few days. I don't fucking know. But you know what, Parry? I'm staying here, man.
Wow. Yeah, I will be there. I'll be there on the. Well, next week. I won't say the exact time.
You know what I'm gonna do until then? You know what I'm gonna do until then?
What?
jack shit, okay?
Well, why not, man?
Kuihman could cry. Dude, I always love how there's like some British like fucking moron that needs to posture.
Whoa. What's this attack now? Okay, now it's nice to get xenophobic, Aiden.
About everything. You came all the way to London and you're sitting in your bed doing nothing. It's like, yeah, problem.
Okay, this is racist now. Now I'm offended.
I want to sit in my bed and do nothing. I do want to sit here. I
You
do
even
want to do jack
cancelled.
shit. I do want to rot. I do like. What is the problem? What is the issue?
Slur that naturally wouldn't.
Well, I guess the main two issues are, one, it seems that you cancelled the
Also,
meeting with Dickers.
is he not allowed to just if he wants to, as he just mocked people like me would say, if he wants to waste his fucking holiday laying in his travel lodge bed, you know, and fucking Charing Cross or whatever the fuck, then fucking let him. Every shot Aiden has fired has also clipped you. Yeah, every shot about the British stuff, yeah. Not everything else, though. Just the British stuff.
There's, well, not an issue for me, an issue for your fans. And two, you seem like you're a scared F-slur who refuses to say all this shit to Hellbent in person.
Okay, what have I said now? Okay, what have I been scared to say to Hellbent in person? Hellbent,
The whole
will
lady
admit it.
stuff.
Hellbent's still in chat. Hellbent, did I call you an insecure bitch at dinner?
But you said that was just banter when we were in that VC. You said that was just banter.
Okay, what?
So you say you said it, but you didn't, like, mean it when you said it, apparently.
Okay, maybe we have like different definitions of the term banter. Maybe I should say facetious would have been a bit. Does facetious imply?
How many attempts was that on the space bar?
But there's an emphasis.
I don't know what you're referencing there, to be honest. It must be said. This is I don't know what you're referring to.
Some level of aggression or concern for the sake of humor or
No, facetious is like sarcastic, I think. I think what you're saying is it's, you're like burying the lead. You're using humor to mask your true opinions.
Okay. I am not scared to say anything to Hellbent in person.
Okay. But you didn't say the epic dunks you came up with on this stream in person. You said what you said. And she
No, because you're asking me what wait. Okay. Can I just like explain to you how fucking moronic like this line of dialogue is? Your question was, Aiden, what are your question essentially was, what do you regret? Meaning, what do you wish you had done or had not done? I proceed to give you something that I wish I had done. You then say, oh, well, this thing, you didn't actually do it. Well,
right, no, but I'm saying, no, I understand.
W. Aiden, he's completing the right here.
I understand, Aiden.
I wish I had done.
I understand. I'm saying that the statements of what your regrets belie a personality of a cowardly person. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
What?
I'm saying that your statements of what your regrets are belie, they reveal that you were like a coward and a bitch.
No, because like I was totally willing to like say things that like took jabs at Hellbent. There were things that weren't banter.
I totally would've.
Maybe Aiden was just trying to keep the peace, you know? He's just trying to keep the peace. He's not saying these things in person because he's trying to keep the peace, keep the party flowing.
I like no, there's nothing that would indicate that I'm like scared, especially since like I've been completely willing to argue with and confront people in person. I literally fucking I've argued with Kuihman. I argued with Kuihman in person and shit. Like I have no problem doing that. There's actually
Sounds like Aiden was going after fucking everybody on this trip. Holy shit, he's coming out swinging. Fuck me.
like nothing to demonstrate that I was scared to say anything. I'm sorry, you just like made this up.
The demonstration is
It was evident you were looking for anything to like stretch out the content of your stream.
I have another statement actually.
Hellbent organizing point.
Dickers says that
she was.
I know I was wrong about that. I agree.
So,
I was wrong about that.
Yeah,
That's on
because
me.
you don't do research.
I couldn't do research. I couldn't do research.
And you make up points.
You're taking it personal.
Oh, shots fired at the P-Dog. Shots fired at the Maltese menace.
Because you're in your emotions. Anyway.
I don't take this personal. You just made that up as well.
Okay.
Woo! Woo! He's getting a bit fucking bitchy now. Woo! Aiden was too scared to get into it with a roast battle comic. People like Aiden aren't known for keeping the peace, broken quote-unquote Americans. True. Be true.
Well, so but the thing is, you're saying there's nothing that's evidences, because I have debates about Israel-Palestine with Kuihman. That is true, but something like
That's not
saying
true.
someone's...
There was no debate about it. So you just made that up as well.
See, now you're Schrodinger's trolling. But anyway, But something like, I don't want you around, that's a lot harder. That's a lot harder to bring up than some debate about some myopic political disagreement.
There was nobody has ever implied the debate was about a political disagreement.
Alright, no, I'm saying it could have been about whatever, but it wasn't a personal topic.
Okay, so just to be clear, you also just made that up to fit some
No,
argument.
I said or whatever, so I said I wasn't sure about it,
No,
but
for your argument to work, it would have to be of the understanding that the nature of the argument would like not be one that is related to like an insult or a detriment
Jesus
to
Christ, this is such fucking Reddit tip fucking dialogue.
there's the two participants' character, right? To meet that, you made up that it was political despite nothing in the story implying as such.
that
So
was
to
an
have some
ancillary
sort of
detail
argument.
that you are fixating on in
Nor
order
did
to
anyone else
present me as a
ever
liar.
say that the argument was political. Because it wasn't, okay? So you're just doing the thing that I criticized you for 4 minutes ago.
The relevance of the politics wasn't there.
Oh.
I'd like to move on though. Apparently, Dickers is saying
Yeah.
that you and him agreed to make plans to hang out and stream, and you cancelled an hour ago.
Who?
Dickers.
Oh, Big D coming in the chat. Big D coming in the chat. Wee woo, wee woo.
Can I get proof of those plans?
Dickers, the ball's in your court, man. The ball's in your court. But this would be just another example of how you're like self-sabotaging, right? You
Another
refuse.
example that you can't prove and you're gonna have to move on from because
Well,
there's no
the
proof
character
to
testimony of
substantiate.
Dickers. If you don't want to, if you think that Dickers is a known liar and you don't want to use his character testimony and his statements as
I just kind of agree with Parry here, to be honest. I mean, it's a bit harsh to say, well, proof when Dickers himself is saying it in
proof,
the chat
that's
right
fair
now.
enough. But I think that many people in the audience will take him as a reliable person in this case. So you're saying this isn't true?
Haven't you said verbatim that Dickers is so dishonest several times?
I don't think I've called him dishonest. I've called him a
You've
loser.
never called Dickers dishonest.
Not that I can recall.
Okay. Okay.
So, the way I see it, Aiden, this is just another example of you self-sabotaging, right? So you're self-sabotaging, you're refusing to call out elements. You're refusing to...
I'm not refusing to do anything.
Right, no, I mean the past tense. I meant refusing.
I didn't refuse. Any in the moment criticisms that I had, I was totally willing to bring up. I
You're just
literally
gonna...
said
But
repeatedly.
it is lame, though. It is lame to just, like, do nothing on vacation, right? You realize this, right?
Okay, so now we're just moving on to a completely different point about how you're like mad on my behalf about what I am or I'm not
Oh,
doing.
not just
Of
your
course,
behalf,
in my
on
vacation.
Kuihman.
Yeah, I agree. That is literally just an ad hominem almost. Like he's just saying the same shit as everyone else. Like, well, it's kind of lame to come on vacation. Yeah, but it's his fucking. Listen, he spent the fucking money. If he wants to sit in his travel lodge and do fuck all or with his time, then that's his own prerogative. What the fuck is the business of anybody else? They could be disappointed, sure, but like I don't think it deserves to be a lecture.
And
So just like another non-point because you didn't
on
prepare
many
a docket
people's
for today
behalf.
because you're
On many
lazy.
people's behalf. I wasn't gonna stream. Get in here, Tom.
You weren't gonna stream today. I could tell this was spontaneous.
Just focusing on the quality of my stream instead of the fact that you are bedrotting. So we're getting updates. He's scared to stream while on vacation because of the Oreo. That's apparently
True. Dioria Dan Saltman, Kuihman, Pixie J Star.
apparently you were talking to Elbent about how she could help you rebuild the Diorio bridge. That's what people are telling me.
True. I was like, that is accurate. That is accurate. And then she said no, and I was like, fuck you. And I ran out, and that's actually the whole reason I hate her.
So we're getting a new accusation.
Does Aiden just spend his
does
parents' money
Aiden
to jet around the
just
world
spend his
to be the same
parents'
like
money
he
to jet
said,
around
some
the world
maladjusted freak somewhere else?
and be the same flaky, sad sack maladjusted freak somewhere else? Thoughts on this?
Yes. Yeah, I do. I want.
Also, is Aiden like rich or something? Because I do wonder how he manages to afford to just do all this jet setting all the time. Because it's not the first time he's gone to London, I think. I don't think it's the first time he's done that. And no, it wasn't London before. I think he went to Malta before and met with Parry there. So like, I guess, and I don't think he has a job or whatever. So like, what is he? Is it just his parents are minted or something?
I want you to know that while you support your like 5 little ugly cleft-lipped fucking disgusting children on your minimum wage slave job working at Goy Dollar Tree for a living all day and night with a wife that's like getting fucked in the ass in the next room, I want you to know that I don't have to work at all because I was born rich and handsome and you weren't. You're bald.
Aiden coming with the fucking heat. Holy shit. Bit harsh. Don't like the anti-Semitic titles he's using there, but I get the point.
You're fucking broke. Your kids are gonna go bald as well, so even if they, their ugly faces, if it might have been saved by a good
Rich
head of
kids,
hair,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
also going downhill for them. And honestly, anyone with a iota of responsibility would have probably been sterilized in your position.
Right, so you're basically just admitting that's like you're a Nepo baby and yet you failed to learn the basics of networking.
Handsome, yep. Golden ratio, strong jawline, full head of hair, no balding. What else? Neutral canthal tilt. Yeah, like these things are like measurable. They have been measured. I also am intelligent. So yeah, I mean, I just like you can like say you can.
Yeah, flexing with your trust fund is a bit cringe. I completely agree with you, Doug. That is incredibly cringe.
But the problem is there's like the delusional version of me from those who have interest in perceiving me.
Listen, I've been very self-critical about my own looks before. All I would say is, I don't think I would be as confident and boastful about how great I look if this was how I looked. I'm not trying to have a go at him. I don't think you can. I don't think the golden ratio of handsomeness is exactly. That's a bit. I'd say you're overestimating yourself slightly a bit there, buddy. You know.
As inferior to themselves to cope with their own inferiority, and then there's the measurable truth that yes, I'm intelligent, I'm handsome, I was born into privilege, so I could sit around all day and do whatever the fuck I want, and yeah, honestly, just like winning in life while you're broke.
Yeah. Speaking of, when Dickers accused you of being an Adderall addict and abusing your Adderall prescription, you didn't say anything, but when I did that, you crashed out at me. What's that about?
I am a drug addict, and I will continue to be. What's the problem?
Okay, base question mark? Serial killer vibes as Viper, yeah. Based, Aiden. Okay, like fucking smashing the stims. Kind of based.
Well, the problem is that when Dickers on history mentioned that you abused your prescribed Adderall, he had no problem. But when I insinuated...
Aiden Labubu stream when? Question mark?
I didn't even say it literally. You threatened to burn the bridge with me. So, what's the difference there?
I was wrong, Parry. I apologize.
Okay, glad we could get that hashed out. So, you're really just gonna do nothing until I get there. You wanna go rock climbing? When I get there, you wanna go rock climbing?
I'll think about it.
I'm gonna go with Hellbent if you don't go with me. The thing is, Hellbent wants to go with me, so if you say you'll go with me, I'll cancel the Hellbent, and then she'll be upset. Balls in your court, man.
Maybe we could go rock climbing.
Alright, man. Why didn't you... Are you gonna make any...
I wasn't very you didn't commit very hard there, Aiden, to rock climbing. I don't think you much of that rock climbing.
Oh, you're in the UK. Or are you just gonna...
You know what? I thought about it, but it's just like, it's also tiresome. You know what I mean? It's just like...
It did win Drama of the Year, I'm pretty sure. Is the content that you made when you were in Malta, so...
I mean...
Drama of the Year. Yeah.
What is there to even go live about? Like...
I don't know, man. You have like a whole audience of Leo Convoy analysts. I'm sure they can help you out with that.
Sure, that is a topic that I've covered. Sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm sure we'll figure out something, man. It's just like fucking. It's just like. I mean, how many times?
I will say that's a killer leather jacket. I remember when I was his age, I also used to have a leather jacket as well.
Times can you like talk about some like fucking shit or?
It just sounds like you're washed up and you don't want to stream anymore. It sounded like that for a while, man. The way you talk about streaming, it's like you don't enjoy it. Why keep at it?
Yeah, that is a good point. Because like I look at the audience sometimes, and it's like, dude, these people suck. The audience are like actually like the most like the bottom of like people I value in society, people that should live. The average commentary chatter is at the bottom of that list. I think some fucking like crackhead like smearing shit on himself outside like a fucking train station in some Eastern European like shithole offers more value than the average commentary chatter, and you think to yourself, are these really the people we're streaming for, man? Are these really the people we go live for? Like
I will say a lot of them, a lot of the people that like Parry and Dickers and Kuihman and I guess himself attract, a lot of them aren't the greatest. But yeah, as Sadame puts it, turning on the audience, that usually goes well. Yeah, exactly. Again, because it's obvious, I get the impression that listen, I think Dickers and Parry and Kuihman to some extent, they're all doing it to make a career out of it. I don't think that's Aiden. I think Aiden, because he knows he's rich, he doesn't give a shit. So now he's just turning on the audience. But like right now, he needs his audience to back him up, and he's kind of he's letting himself down here. But at the same time, they all share an audience to a degree. So I guess that's kind of going to be very difficult in a situation where it's like people have to pick sides. I don't think, generally speaking, Aiden's the favourite streamer when it comes to like that for people.
They suck. They suck. This genre sucks.
You see, are you seeing my stream? You see this picture I have of you on stream?
No, because I have to plan out.
Well, apparently you claimed Hellbent leaked this in order to defame her character, and cut her out of the group instead of, asserting yourself. Oh, it's true. You just, alright, you agree with that, okay.
Yep, I agree.
Have you even offered to Kuihman to co-stream with him?
Nope.
No. You don't think that would be fun?
Nope.
Also, you're lying. I know you offered to meet up with him to stream, so...
To Kuihman?
Yeah, you said you'd meet up with him in his house.
To stream?
Yeah?
Can I see some, like, evidence of that? 'Cause I never
I can't
said
show
I'd
you,
go
'cause it's
meet
an
up with
ice
him to
suit.
streams.
I can't show you that.
I never
it's
said
an
I'd
ice
meet
suit.
up with him to stream. What are you
Oh, you said
talking
you meet up with
about?
him again, okay. Okay, I see. Why
Yeah,
not,
so-
man? That would be fun. What, do you have like a... I'm worried that you have like some sort of... I don't want to call it this, but... trauma response to streaming with other people. And that's why you're canceling on Dickers and not even offering for Kuihman.
It's just boring, dude. It's just, like, fucking boring now.
It's now? Since when is it boring to stream with other people?
Listen, if the guy doesn't find it entertaining anymore, he doesn't find it entertaining anymore. I don't think that's a valid line of attack. Like that's a fucking have his own hobbies and shit. Innit?
It's even boring to stream solo. It's like, there's just, like, nothing exciting happening.
Are you enjoying anything about your trip to London?
I'm enjoying trying something out. I mean, I've never really properly been to England, so... Just like
Yeah, based country, best country, definitely top 3. Based Aiden here enjoying his holiday in Old Blighty. Based.
new experience.
Right. But it's like in abstract, right? It's like the actual experience is nightmarish. But you're glad that you've tried it?
Yeah.
You live a sad life, man. Can I just be honest?
I don't think I do. I think, we live in
Bit rich.
a sad world. I think I make the
Glass houses.
best of it.
You have all of the means in the world, and you can't even find joy. You know, for all your bragging about being on
Who
the up
said
and
I
up.
couldn't find joy? Who said I couldn't find joy? How do you
Well-
know? I'm very happy.
Other than base pleasures that you can do to yourself in the hotel room.
That's true, dude. I've been in a hotel for 5 days.
Why, when you guys went to an Italian restaurant,
Okay.
This next bit's a fucking doozy. This is like this. It's really scraping the bottom of the fucking barrel.
why did you do that, man? Why would you go to like a fucking... Like, you forced everybody to go to the Italian restaurant instead of like a different restaurant. That's what certain people in chat insinuated to me.
I didn't What?
It's like they were going to go to a different restaurant, and you decided to go to this
I'm
shitty
sorry.
Italian restaurant.
Like, this shit is so boring and absurd, and the average viewer is such a fucking retard. They want to sit here and watch me and you talk about why I chose to go to an Italian restaurant over who gives a fuck?
Yeah, exactly. He's completely fucking right there. Who gives a fuck? Wow, he didn't want to go to a Thai restaurant or a Malaysian restaurant, whatever it was. He wanted to go to an Italian restaurant. Fucking stop the fucking presses.
Who really cares? Why does anyone watch this shit?
You're
This is, like,
actively
the most,
worsening the
like,
experience.
This is the most brain-dead, fucking simple genre of content and like discussion ever. Like, I think like we all need to just make like a, for the sake of the fucking world, make like a
moving to the
suicide
meta,
pact.
moving to the
And
meta
just, like,
conversation
fucking
because you
Jones
can't
out,
engage,
dude. Who
can't justify.
cares?
What's there to fucking engage? Genuinely, what's there to engage in? What is there to engage in? To be honest, what is there to engage in? It's a fucking stupid conversation. Whang! You went to a different restaurant. That has made me upset. Okay, why the fuck do you care, Parry, about what restaurant you went into? What? Why does it matter?
Justify the Italian restaurants, or you're going to a meta
This is like
conversation.
watching like this is like as dumb. Like, you ever seen like Bravo? Like, growing like the shit your fucking like mom
Johnny
would watch
Bravo?
or something, like Housewives. You're talking about why I picked to go to an Italian restaurant.
Yeah, because they were going to go to a cool restaurant, Dickers or Queen was, and you were like, no, let's go to this Italian place. And it was like mediocre, apparently.
Okay, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Well, because if you never like listen to this like criticism, you're never gonna improve, are you?
What is the
It's like you're forcing other people. Other people already found a restaurant, so it wasn't like a urgent
Wait,
location.
what restaurant did they? Wait, what restaurant?
I don't know. You'd
did
have
they
to ask.
find?
You'd have to ask Kuihman or Dickers. I don't know. But and you said cancel that. I'm gonna get a reservation.
Wait,
I don't know the
Dickers
details.
wasn't
I'm not
even
a-
there.
Right. So Kuihman found a
He
restaurant.
wasn't going for dinner. He wasn't going.
And
for
you made a
dinner that night.
reservation at an Italian restaurant. You
Wait,
demanded
why
that
do
you go
you
to this
think
Italian
Dickers was
place.
there?
I don't know the
I'm like
details.
very
man.
confused. You don't know that, so why are you making a?
Well, it wasn't a relevant
it.
part of it. The point is that you, I guess Kuihman already found a restaurant. And you said, no, we're gonna go to this Italian place. You insisted on it.
Wait, who told you? Who told you that Kuihman already found a restaurant?
That's how it was presented to me, man.
I knew
No,
it might be
by
gonna
who?
get triggered
Answer the
simple like
question.
this. He took a
believe
long
Kuihman.
drive in his garage with the door
He
closed. one
okay,
day.
so you're gonna
Should
state
have
on the
seen it
record
coming.
now that Kuihman told you he had already found a restaurant.
That's how I heard it. You're fucking this up, Parry. Okay, I guess
That's how
Kuihman's saying I'm
no,
fucking
you
this
weren't.
up.
Is that
You got me?
Kuihman, apparently Kuihman said in the chat, you're fucking this up, Parry. Yeah, I mean, this is the fucking the strongest criticisms that he can hit him with. Maybe there is more hard-hitting fucking criticisms to be had, but these ain't it.
Is that what Kuihman said?
I guess Kuihman didn't say that. I guess
That's how
Kuihman's saying I'm fucking
it
this up.
Is that
You got me?
is that what Kuihman said?
I guess Kuihman didn't say that. It's not a particular
Is
detail.
that-
The point is that
Wait,
you
didn't say
insisted.
it, so you lied. So you
I
lied.
didn't lie.
So you
I
lied.
misremembered, and you want
You
to
misremembered.
derail the
Just like-
convo.
just-
You want to derail the
Dude,
convo
you
at this
must
point
have
because you know
Wild
that it makes you look
fucking
bad.
wild imagination you have. So you just like made it up. Got it. Again.
You know you want to stop the convo. You want to press on the brakes at this point because you know that you forcing everyone to go to the Italian
There's no
restaurants.
breaks. You're just like making it up as you go, dude.
One second on it.
So you want to pause. You're forcing it on this particular point in order to ensure that people don't hear that you forced them to go to an Italian restaurant. You booked it. It was on the kind of Italian restaurant.
Do anything.
Right, you socially pressured Kuihman into going to an Italian restaurant that didn't need a booking, but you booked it anyway in order to basically like lock it in. Why do you have such a small palate? Why are you so afraid of trying new things?
What?
You demanded to go to the Italian restaurant.
I didn't.
Why
think
do you have
nobody
such a-
presented any. People were invited. They said it was okay. Nobody presented any alternative, and then it was like prior to the reservation. Kuihman had like said 15 minutes. He's like, "Are you sure about this place?" And it was like, if I'd canceled at that point, I would have still had to pay. So it's like, yeah, obviously we're gonna go to this place because like that's where I had the fucking reservation on.
Right, so you're saying that Kuihman's over exaggerating it. So you weren't insisting, it was just no one else had any strong feelings on the matter, so you just ended up going there.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting how it always ends up you eating the same three types of food. Ravioli, and that's it.
I lots of types.
Is the man not allowed to enjoy Italian cuisine? Is that a crime now? Is it a crime to enjoy some Italian cuisine?
So I went with
Oh.
Dickers last night for Chinese.
Kuihman
That,
is countering
I
your
had a
claim.
I had a Malaysian. I had a Malaysian
Aiden proved lie.
curry crab. And
So
I
not
had,
Chinese, Malaysian. So not Chinese, Malaysian.
Actually, it wasn't Chinese, it was Malaysian food.
Sorry. It was at a Chinese restaurant, but it was a Malay. It was I don't. They had. He'll vouch. It was that. That's what it was fucking called. We went to Chinatown in London, which, by the way, beautiful Chinatown they got over there. Very.
W. Aiden, very true, very true.
You refused to stream with him, then you refused to stream with him.
No, we just Dickers was like chill. We didn't really care when we were. He didn't care.
So
when we were
you know that Dickers is very go along to get along, so you didn't press the issue and hope that he would be too afraid to tell you to stream with him, to cut content.
Yeah.
Right. So also, women saying you're lying. He's saying that's also untrue. I voiced it was a waste of time earlier in the day to go get Italian food at an Italian restaurant in London. So you lied about the
I
details.
tried it. I didn't. What?
You lied. You said that nobody minded. Kuihman minded, and you're presenting it
Nobody
otherwise.
seemed to. I don't know when he had ever, besides the 15 minutes prior, I don't know when he ever brought up a contention.
Yeah, before the reservation. And apparently you bought Levi's. Dude, you go food. Why are you buying Levi's in London? You're in London. You're gonna buy the cheapest
The-
fucking jeans.
This also didn't happen.
You didn't buy Levi's.
No, I don't know where you're getting. Who is like, at this point, you need to like, you're hiring like the McDonald's like fucking like news team or some shit. Like, everything you say is wrong. It's honestly aggressive.
Well, if that was true, then you would be having a happy meal.
I just wanna
But
make
apparently
sure
you didn't
know
even like
I'm
the
in
ravioli.
London, right? You know I'm in London, not Paris. I just
Where
wanna
did you
make sure
show?
we have that
Where did you
detail
show?
correct
Where
as
did you
well.
show? Where did you show?
We went to like Dickers knows the name of it. It was like Jack. It's some fuck.
Well, like Jack Jones or Jack Willis, one or the other. Or what's it called? With Jack and Will or something, or Jack Jones, one or the
Some
other.
brand here, and I bought this shirt. It was I think it will have it on the. It wasn't Levi's. It was Jack and Jones or some shit. They had a cool shirt. I bought it, and then I got a Swiss Army watch.
Jack Jones. Apparently, people are saying that that's like there's skull emoji into that basically. They're saying that is like the gayest, fucking, most cliche, most fucking tourist trap
Is it? Not really. There's loads of Jack Jones all over the country. What the fuck are you on about?
possible choice that you could have made. That's what they're saying.
Cool. I just needed like a for sure.
You said you bought the wallet watch? Could you describe the watch again?
It was like a. What are they like? Those like Swiss Army watch things, or what the fuck they're called?
Yeah, I know what he means.
Can you send me a pic?
Yeah.
So Dickers is apologizing for leading you to Jack and Jones. That's where we're at right now, to be clear. So even Dickers is saying, I'm sorry that I got him to go to Jack and Jones.
Dude, a Swiss
If he liked the fucking shirt, who gives a shit? Again, why is it? Who cares?
Army watch, man. I'm actually.
This is brain rot.
Dude, I never-
This is brain rot drama to the max.
I don't know why it's that. I know that you just. I know that. Okay.
POV or
I-
Dickers,
I-
and
it's a-
Aiden's pointing at the store. POV or Dickers, and Aiden demands you go there. He's pulling on your collar. He demands you go there. So
I don't know. I just bought shit. Dude. I don't fucking know what anything's called. I just, if it like suits my temporary needs, I'll buy it.
tugs at your like shirt. Tugs at Dickers' shirts. Come on, Dicker, let's go.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, then.
Wait. So Swiss Army watches aren't a thing yet? Because if that's true, we need to go on like Dragon's Den. We got like a really good idea we can present to them.
Right. You're not gonna send me a pic of the watch, man?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of watch this is. Okay, yeah.
You haven't looked at it yet? You just closed your eyes?
Yeah. I was like incapacitated when I bought it.
Spin me around in circles, just whatever your fucking hand lands on, you buy that.
Yeah, dude.
Dickers walks in like, this is good quality stuff, Aiden. Is that what he said? How was Dickers during the whole shopping experience? Was he joining along, or was he just like chaperoning you?
Just like walking, we were talking, it was chill.
Alright, this is the watch, guys. Wow, nice sheets. How often do they change your sheets at that hotel?
That's a fine looking watch. Don't think there's any need for criticising that watch. That is a good looking watch. That is bad take. Looks like a good watch.
I guess whenever you need them, change. What? I'm like actually like legitimately curious at this point. Like, are you or anyone else like legitimately interested in any of these questions?
And we were trying to figure out what you're spending your little time at London on, because it seems like you have no interest in really doing anything social, unless it's like, true gritted teeth. And so we want to know, when you have freedom to go out, what do you do?
What I want? I do exactly what I want.
Also, I am interested. It's very interesting to see to hear about the kind of person that will buy a Jack and Jones watch.
What's wrong with that? Why is Parry pressing him about fucking Jack and Jones? Okay, Parry, I've seen your fucking fashion sense, buddy, oh pal. I don't think you can particularly be starting to lecture people about their clothing purchases.
Jones, that is actually.
That's not a watch. That watch is.
That bringer says one of the watches of all time.
Well,
that watch. It literally says where the watch is from on the. Okay.
Well, on the picture you sent me. So, did you buy any?
You can see the fucking logo on it.
You know who do you remember? What's his name? It was when like because you remember when the October 7th shit was like first going down. It was like going down or whatever. All these like resistance like Twitter accounts came out. It was like what's her name? Like Dr. Lupus, Suleiman Ahmed, who's the other bit? Lucas Gage, right? But there was this one guy. Listen, I'm obviously I'm
London to buy shirts. Each chef boy.
I don't like to go after any of my
I respect it too.
Palestinian brothers. But this Suleiman Ahmed guy is like so dude, you have to see that.
Okay.
He would like tweet out like some details about some shit because he was just like so used to like mass tweeting. Wait, where is it, dude? He would like tweet out like, look at how this like boy in Gaza like treats a dog, and like the photo was obviously of a cat. Or he'd be like protesters like protesting for Palestine in Seoul, Japan, because like Seoul's in South Korea. You get like that's like you. It's like you, man.
It's like me. Well, 'cause I got some details wrong. Oh, I see. All of that was to say I get some details wrong. I see. People are saying that
Throwing in a funny
you
way.
bought Chef Boyardee and purchased Gap shirts. It is like, Aiden, I don't know if you realize, you're buying like the most fucking fast fashion, fucking slop clothing and watches of all time, man.
True.
It's just like, you are...
Let a man buy the watches and shirts he likes. What's wrong with what? Again, what's wrong with that? If he likes a product, he buys it. Okay, and I respect W. Aiden for
You
that.
vulnerable consumers, you realize this, right? I thought you had a communist phase. I thought kids with a communist phase, they don't do this. It's very interesting.
Let's speed this up a little bit because he is just. Oh my! Oh, I accidentally refreshed it. Okay, hold on. No. We were 40 minutes roughly. I just want to fucking speed it up a bit. Oh, shit.
Well, that's very... So you're bored on vacation. What does that say?
That I'm bored on vacation.
It's that you don't know how to handle yourself on vacation. That's the point. It's just every single day. It's like you either don't protest when you're meeting up with people, or you don't pick up last visa properly. Apparently, Kuihman is in your DMs right now trying to make plans, and you've ignored this all day. And it's just like, well, that's what he said.
He's trying to make plans for, what day is it now? It's Sunday today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Sunday. Yeah, he's trying to make plans like for 4 days from now.
Dude, that's like a normal thing, man. You say that like it's insane.
No, I'm not. No, I know that's. I'm not criticizing. You just said he was trying to make plans today. I was like, no, he's trying to make plans like 4 days from today.
Well, yeah, 4 days from today. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just like correcting the detail.
It's just, it seems to me really like I guess, yeah, I've already said this. I said you're wasting your vacation. You're like, yeah, problem. I don't know. It's sad, really. It's just sad to me.
I think I made a list of shit that I like want to do while I'm in the city, and I will be able to do all of it. So as long as I do the things that I put down on my list.
You enjoy your time at the museum? Oh yeah, Kuihman said at the museum. He said at the museum you were being really annoying.
Well, I wasn't being, no, I was just like not super interested because once again I was talking shit that day, but I wanted to go, like I wanted to obviously go.
Again, all this is so fucking Cassie. Man, went to the museum and he wasn't invested enough in doing what the things in the museum I wanted to do. Okay, and question mark and get the fuck over it, Kuihman.
Do something. So I went. Spun Up feeling so great, and the museum, all things considered, was like relatively underwhelming. I'm personally just like not super interested in
Anything that's on World War II?
What's that?
Anything that's on World War II?
No, that's not true. I'm also interested in World War I, 19th century shit. Hell, even late 18th century. But it was mostly shit from Rome and Greece, which I've seen a lot of, but I wasn't like I'm not like super fascinated by.
Yeah, W. Aiden here. I also am not that bothered about that period of history either. If you're talking about the British History Museum, that part of it I do find a bit dull as well. It's not my bag.
I know for other people that's more in line with their general interest. I got to see it. It wasn't my thing.
Apparently you were like sulking in a way that like made so even though Kuihman wanted to stay there longer, he like couldn't do it because you were like sulking and like showing that you really don't want to be there.
No, he never pushed. Didn't push back on that.
Well, he didn't give you pushback. That doesn't mean that you weren't acting in a way where you were sulking and obviously didn't want to be there.
What was I? What did I do?
Well, I don't know the exact details, but apparently it's sort of like you were just sort of like okay, like you were being very curt. You just didn't really like. He was like, oh yeah, you want to see this bustling milk breast drug or something? I don't remember the name. And you were like, oh whatever. And he was like really excited. He was like pulling at your collar. Hey,
Wait,
so the Ethiopian bustling nurse drug.
Wait, why is it? Hold on, I just asked. Why is it like a criticism that like I'm particularly interested in like a
Well,
200 year span of time?
Isn't about that. It's
No, I'm
about
talking
you being
about it's like wow, broad interest. You're only like interested in like. Also, I'm super interested in Cold War shit as well. But it's like you're only interested in like some of the most like consequential periods like influencing our modern day or whatever. And it's like yeah, I mean I admit that like I'm more interested in one part of history than another. I think a lot of people are. I don't think it's like.
You're doing the I think it's called the Mott and Bailey, right? So the Mott is I'm interested in more things than others, and the Bailey is apparently like sighing very loudly whenever Kuihman wants to go like to another aisle. You were like sighing very loudly and basically like make it so he felt like an asshole the whole time.
Well, if he said that, then that's a lie. That just
Alright, so you were being very friendly and you were like interested. You weren't interested though. You weren't interested in stuff.
I wasn't super interested, but I just took on one.
So you were like you're just going along. So you were like dragging your feet.
I was just walking.
Okay. And so according to you,
Again, is that really a criticism? Oh, he wasn't engaged enough in the history stuff that I wanted him to see. He maybe had a bad time because he wasn't having a good mood. It's like, get over yourself.
no sign that you were interested. In a way, that's what was going off.
Well, I mean, maybe if you like felt like I wasn't like being like super talkative, sure.
How was the Chinese place?
It was actually pretty good. It was pretty good.
Oh, that reminds me. Apparently, Hellbent gave you some like USSR keepsake, and you like immediately lost it. It's kind of like a dick move, no?
Yeah, it was an accident.
Oh, and you were like shit talking her for trying to find it too.
No, that wasn't. That's not what we're. That's something else. It was my
Oh, was it
cheap
a ring?
fucking ring. It was my cheap ring.
So
I
you lost
dropped
both?
it. Okay, I lost a ring. I got like kind of not drunk. I don't say drunk. I got some shit found in my pocket or whatever. But I went and looked under a couch. I couldn't find my ring, and I just wanted to get out of the people's apartment we were in. So I didn't really give a fuck about the ring. It was cheap. But then like Hellbent started like turning their couch upside down, and I'm like, stop. Like I looked everything. We don't need to. It's fine. And she was like just like adamantly looking for this. I'm like, I don't want the ring. I want to get out of here. I don't want the fucking ring.
Right, but like the way you were phrased, it's like I thought she was like making such a fool of herself, like she was pulling up the couch cushions.
I never phrased. Wait, when did I phrase it? When did I?
When you brought up, it's like, dude, she was like being such a weirdo, trying to find my ring or whatever. Like, she was trying to be nice to you, Aiden. And you're like, oh, but it was like in the VC.
No.
All right, man. I mean, if you want to walk it back, that's fine.
I'm not walking it back. I just don't think you're a reliable narrator. I mean, even Kuihman's you're contesting like your own. Okay, but you just seem to be getting everything wrong.
So is it not true that you made lights or made fun of her for looking for your ring?
Oh, I made fun of it.
So there you go.
How hard she was going. I was like, okay, it's like a fucking sheep house, right? Who gives a fuck?
Well, it's just, you know, it's like, so she does something nice to you, and you actually talk to her still. It's like, you're kind of like an ass, you know?
True.
Yeah, well, they both agree on that. Again, I think it is a bit rude to shit talk someone just trying to help you find your property, but at the same time, it's like, gives a fuck.
And now you're just gonna be out of it.
What do you want me to say? It's like
someone does something nice for you, and you just like fucking shit on them for it.
I thought it was like.
Even people like, hey, if they do something nice for me, I'm like, alright, well, hey, thanks. I mean, you know, I hate your guts, but thank you.
It's like if you drop like a fucking, I don't know, an ice cream cone in a storm drain or some shit, and someone's trying to like reach into this like storm drain, they obviously would never fucking be able to reach into it to get your. Oh, I can just buy
it's not like that.
And you're like
Because you can get
standing
the
there
ring.
just like hoping they stop.
Yeah, she asked, it's like, this is like the, you know, the no pickles thing. It's like, you got the hamburger with pickles, and then you're like, oh, it's fine. And she stands up for you and says, he asked for no pickles.
It's
and
a
you're mad at her.
Wait, I'm sorry. She got me the ring. I've had that ring for.
Not the ring, the USSR thing. So what happens to the
That's
USSR
not what
thing?
we're talking about.
I know. But so just to clarify, person in chat. So what happens to the USSR thing? Do you lose
Wait,
that too?
I just want to like understand. Like, I just like. Do you think like I'm legitimately convinced like if like there was a major draft and stuff in like Western nations, like the average commentary audience, just like numbers would not plummet that significantly. I think everyone would be DQ'd from the fucking army.
It's just like,
Like,
you tried to and you chat on
No
her phone.
face. What?
You tried calling her like, oh, she's such an antisocial. You didn't say it's verbatim, but you like trying to paint her as antisocial. Or making a big deal trying to
I
help you
made
out.
fun of like how enthusiastic she was while looking for.
Yeah, you made fun of her being nice. Like, it's fine to make fun of her for being unfunny and like a loser. But you're going after her for the few good things she does. That makes me think there's something more to this than just, oh, I don't like her.
All the shit.
Maybe, conspiracy theory here. Maybe it was Hellbent he had his first kiss with. Maybe it's Hellbent he has a secret crush on, and that is why, you know, like a primary school student that bullies the girl he likes because he doesn't have handle feelings. Maybe that's what Aiden is doing as well here. Maybe that's the stem root of it all. Maybe he's in his bedroom rotting because he just feels so rejected from that night.
Yeah, the chat that like has verifiably gotten like everything wrong, and it isn't probably like not gonna be bright. I know it's like a kind of hard concept to comprehend, but yeah, some chatters. Wait, I'll give it. Hold on. Some chatters who have some intelligence, they do stand out, and they still call me gay, but those chatters, I recognize that. But like, yeah, it seems like a good portion of people that watch commentary like actually like hilariously fucking dumb. But yeah, all right. What were we talking about?
Oh, you know how the one nice thing Hellbent does, you like shit on her for it as well. So it's not just that like she's annoying.
It
It's
was
like
like
you have
I
some
poked
personal
fun
issue.
for it. I don't know. I think you're just like hang out with people that like.
Yeah, but like you're not friends with her. You don't like her. You dislike her. It's not like, oh, I poked fun. It's like bands with friends. No, you personally dislike her, and you use the nice thing she did to discredit her as a person.
I don't think it's discrediting. I just thought it was a bit odd and kind of funny.
You don't think? Okay, so you think actually it's charming of her?
No. I think you're doing a false dichotomy.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what you're saying. I just neutrally said this thing in a way that insults her. Obviously not, right? Like your description of your behavior doesn't make sense.
Well, I'm sorry you can't understand.
Oh, is it true you defended Dr. Premier to Kuihman, or is that made up?
Oh, whoa. Duckbringer mentioned. Duckbringer mentioned. Wee woo. Duckbringer mentioned. Let's lock in for this segment.
Well, I'm sorry you can't understand.
Oh, is it true you defended Dr. Premier to Kuihman, or is that made up?
Defended Duck Burner about what?
No, to Kuihman. That's why I'm asking. Is that true? That happened?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't know what I would be defending
He's
Duck
somewhere.
Burner about. The only thing I can interpret as being that is I was some recollection of my own conversation with Duck Burner, and I was saying I think I'd interpreted this person as being more manipulative and malicious than they might have been. I just think the Duck Burner is probably just more like insane than outright. I think I had originally ascribed him
Wait, what? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, they're talking about you here.
with malice that might not have entirely been accurate. In other words,
Do a quick rewind of that Duckbringer segment.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what you're saying. I just neutrally said this thing in a way that insults her. Obviously not, right? Like your description of your behavior doesn't make sense.
well, I'm sorry you can't understand.
Oh, is it true you defended Dr. Premier to Kuihman, or is that made up?
Defended Duck Burner about what?
No, to Kuihman. That's why I'm asking. Is that true? That happened?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't know what I would be defending
He's
Duck Burner
somewhere.
about. The only thing I can interpret as being that is I was some recollection of my own conversation with Duck Burner, and I was saying I think I'd interpreted this person as being more manipulative and malicious than they might have been. I just think the Duck Burner is probably just more like insane
Duckbringer Aiden conversations confirmed? Question mark.
than outright. I think I had originally ascribed him up with malice that might not have entirely been accurate. But there was no like this. I was talking about my own situation.
Right. What are you doing right now? Are you making coffee right now? Is that what's happening?
No, I'm gonna right now I'm vaping. I'm gonna fucking shave while I talk to you, and might go get a beer. I don't know.
No. But not streaming liquors.
Defending her? No, because that would imply there's so like.
I'm not insane, I'm autistic, and trust people a bit too often, but I can see that I crashed out spectacularly. Fair enough. Aren't we all, eh? Aren't we all? But I think he's kind of defending there, saying, "Hey, maybe I misinterpreted." Aiden's saying I misinterpreted your actions, saying that he was a bit harsh. You know, W Aiden, W Duckbringer.
Like a defense would imply there's some sort of offense. There isn't. I was talking about my own conversation. Like this is what I mean. Like you don't even know what the word defense means. Like
you're doing like you're strawmanning, just picking the dumbest chat arguments in order to pretend that he's denying wrong.
No, I'll address literally. How about this? I'll make you a deal. Anyone who wants to argue with me can. Like they can call in.
Does anyone not call in?
Feel free.
Like join waiting room, guys.
I argue with anyone. I'll argue with anyone.
Alright, join my live channel then, and we'll hash out these disagreements.
Sure.
Go on.
Wait, where's your soul? Am I in your server?
You've said this the 10th time. You paused it. I think. No, there's a link now. There's a link to it. You're on its own.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Go on.
I don't have access to your live channel.
Oh, just go and waiting room. Pull you in.
Right.
Hey, Cassie, what's up, man?
So here's my question. You know that in the whole trip, the only content we had is Discord, and it's because of Parry.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
How do I feel?
No, not you, Aiden. Aiden is you are muted.
Yeah, he said he's vaping. He needs to inhale. He doesn't want you to hear him inhale.
Fair enough, lol. It's ironic the times I talked to him went off the rails, I was drunk. Yeah, it's like I passed on my alcoholism to Aiden like a curse on New Year's. Yeah, the revolving alcoholic curse, man. Happens to the best of us. Listen, this could be a sad moment. We could be seeing the Aiden alcoholic arc here, you know? He's had a taste of the booze and now he's going crazy with it in the country he can legally drink.
No, I didn't know. I was going to go I'm here. What's up?
So the only content we have had out of this whole trip is because it's this call, and it's because of Parry. And you cut Parry out of this trip.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make content.
Oh, you're not?
Yeah, that's a shit argument, Cheddar. That's a fucking shit argument. What the fuck are you talking about, man? How has he content cucked him? Like the guy didn't want to make any content. There's no content. This is all non-ten. This has all been fucking nonsense. It's the only content there is just because of how fucking contentless it is. It's funny because of how fucking petty and stupid it all is.
Oh, you're not trying to make content?
It's his turn to be the lolcow. Hell yeah! Listen, this is. We could be seeing the fall of Aiden here. The fall of Aiden.
After 2
I voted now. By the way, I originally say that was my turn. I never said I was content.
New Year Eve. Wait for it, guys. It's gonna be great. We're gonna stream with Dickers, Kuihman, Saul, Helvin, Chud. You hard back for 2 months.
Okay, yeah,
and you didn't do anything.
I said all those things. Very true.
Yes, you did. Dickers did at least.
Oh, so wouldn't that be a criticism for Dickers?
No, I said you and Dickers and everyone said. But no, but Dickers tried to. He tried to stream with you, but you were sleeping in the hotel and you didn't come until.
I wasn't sleeping. I just wasn't particularly in the mood.
So you went all the way for the New Year Eve and you were.
I didn't go here to stream.
I know, but even outside stream, you are not even hanging out with Kuihman or Dickers. They have to call you.
I just hung out. I just hung out with Dickers last night. I hung out with Kuihman for like 3 nights.
Yeah, but you were like they were dragging you to come.
No, there was no dragging.
That's what they called, right? Hello, hotel. Until the hotel yelled at Dickers.
No, there was one day. There was on the day of New Year's I'd overslept. Yeah, because I'd gotten in. I think I'd gotten in like I'd overslept. So Saul had called my. It was funny. Called my hotel room.
Okay, so this is number 1. Number 2, you said you got a Swiss Army watch.
Yeah, that was dumb.
That was crazy.
Did you misspeak or did you? Because there is Victorix, I think it's called.
I don't know what the fuck.
I know what he meant. I know what he meant.
Yeah, I misspoke.
Okay, so so I'm not sure if I should be on Hellbent's side or your side, but this question will decide. Did she ask you to unban me when she met you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so Hellbent is innocent.
True.
Yeah,
That's how he like takes it personally when you.
Notice how Hellbent is the only person on this trip that has connection to Diorio that isn't blocked by Diorio, and Aiden's bullying her because he's jealous that she still has connection to Diorio.
Oh, that is true. I think that is literally true.
True.
I think it's all about Diorio. The fact that he didn't stream, he's worried that something.
W Nicholas Diorio question mark? W Diorio?
Will happen. They will say something about Diorio and he can't.
Yeah,
I think it's all about control.
Aiden meets up with another salvo-like troll. Aiden meets up with another salvo-like troll if he streams with someone.
Aiden's meeting with Kuihman this time. I'm not gonna talk to him again. I was thinking of talking to him in 2026, but now.
It's like unironically that is probably what's happening.
He's with Dickers, the guy who watched my
hit piece video, the evil hit piece video.
Aiden's not even gonna watch the hit piece.
Yeah, he's not gonna watch it. Yeah, I guarantee.
Yeah. Why don't you go to the speaker corner and talk to like about debate Judaism versus Islam or something like that?
Okay.
Just say I'm Jewish and like wear an Israeli flag or something. Like pretend to be pro-Israel. I think that would be that's actual content. Looks like how depressed he is. He's not even responding.
It's like I don't understand this guy, man. He's on vacation. And he's like, okay, whatever. It's like, well, who does
You
this?
take your Adderall?
No, dude, I'm going through withdrawals.
I heard nothing.
Damn, rip Aiden, going through withdrawals, brother. That's rough for 20 years old. Already, well, I mean, actually no comment. I don't really have a comment to say, but I don't know. I don't feel like he's a heavy drinker. I feel like he's just having a bit of a blow on a trip. Again, though, all this criticism about, oh, well, he's on vacation, he's on holiday, and he's not doing what he should be doing. It's like, it's his holiday. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Who the fuck is anyone else give a hard time for it?
So Hellbent wrote his Alex, but
Just on vacation season.
Yeah, he couldn't do anything, but literally got speaker corner and said, Venezuela, Maduro was actually a good leader or something. See how people react to all.
Maduro was the moderate.
Yeah, Maduro was actually, he was taken because he was pro-Palestine. I feel like they will agree.
True.
Is it true, Aiden, that you turned down drugs and that's why you don't like them? Because they're all a bunch of drug addicts? People are saying that?
What drugs did I turn down?
I don't know. They just said like weed and stuff. People are telling this.
I didn't turn down weed.
Nightmare blow rotation. Holy shit! Can you imagine fucking smoking weed with fucking Kuihman and fucking Dickers and Aiden? Oh my god! I think I'm gonna have a panic attack. Jesus Christ!
So you
I
smoked
didn't
weed
wait.
and you had a white tea.
I haven't really found myself like wanting to drink a lot.
Is it true that you brought diseases to London with you? I heard Saul got sick after he met you.
Yeah. I had the bubonic plague. I should have disclosed it.
You brought diseases. Wow. Yeah, I think that's all the questions I have, but I don't see anyone else waiting for. Kuihman should know. Kuihman running, he accused you of going to Levi, but apparently was lying.
I don't know what that's about, man. Just like a lot of, I feel like they're all using me as a scapegoat here, and you realize like Kuihman and Dickers are mad at you for turning against Hellbent, but they don't want to confront you directly, so they're making me do their dirty work. Do you realize this?
And you're okay being used?
Well, I'm realizing it now. I don't know how to feel. It's like really kind of like violating. What do you think I should do about it, say?
You should start doing things for you, not for them.
The Mary Chew says, "I'd smoke with Parry." Fair, listen, you get along with him, so that's probably why. I don't know. Maybe in person, me and Parry would get along just fine. But from the brief experience I've had with him and the discussions I've had with him, I'm not so convinced this would be the case.
But it's like
I also don't like smoking weed in general. Just L tier. What's it? F tier drug. F tier drug.
Frank is asking me to ask you to go to a football match, and by football I think he means soccer.
Does Chronic want to hang out?
That's what I was saying. Oh my god. I actually asked him, why didn't you go? He said, but I told him, why didn't you go with them? He said, the only reason is because no one invited me. That's what he said.
If you want to hang out, Chronic, we can. I mean, depends on where you're at. Sure. I don't care.
That would be epic. Chronic, Sonic, and Aiden. Also, Barry, are you going to London?
oh yeah.
He gave you the date of when he's gonna leave, right?
Ooh.
Like you're gonna go to London and Aiden's gonna be leaving.
No, there were updates. I'm gonna stay since it's coming.
It's
Barry,
we'll see what
Aiden and
happens.
Chronic Scream is gonna be so epic.
That would be epic, yeah.
Better than
I'm just really sad, man. I was excited to go to London, and like as soon as I said I'm going, you have like this huge beef with Hellbent, and now it's like gonna be really awkward. I don't know who I should hang out with. Because if I say I'll hang out with you, then we want to meet up. But if I hang out with Hellbent, I can hang out with Hellbent. So it's really difficult.
Yeah, I guess I'm sorry. That sounds really tough.
That's all I have to hear, man. Thank you.
Chronic is
Brave.
Hellbent is saying that you're ignoring her DMs.
What? She keeps asking me to go for coffee. I don't want to go for fucking coffee. I don't want to go for coffee.
You're running.
Parry, Matthew says, Parry seems like we're probably really fun to hang out with so long as you can leave when you want to. Yeah. Also, I take on weed, but I'm also trying to give up. So, yeah, no, fair enough. I used to smoke a lot when I was younger, but it started making me go a bit doolally, so to speak. So I had to leave that in the past. Focus on the drinking. I was always more of a drinker anyway, to be honest.
From an IRL debate with Hellbent. So you could like tell her all the stuff you've been saying on VCs and stream to her face, and you won't even do it.
If she wants to debate me, she could keep calling, or I guess she could debate me in real life. I have no interest in going for a coffee.
Only more details.
I mean, Hellbent can call in, obviously. Obviously, Hellbent can call in. Sorry, she's saying, it won't be, I won't join. So she wants to, I think she just wants to, like, kill you, man, in person. I think she wants to, like, fucking find you a fucker and shoot you in the head.
Days.
Why, like, why, you're not even, like, responding to her DMs now? Is that really where we're at? Like, you ruin all her plans?
Yeah, because I...
L take on weed. Fair enough. Well, listen, everyone has their different vices. Everyone has their different vices. Everyone's got their different vices. For me, it just ain't my bag. I like the bag. I'm a fucking comedic genius.
Because I always just when Hellbent historically has DM'd me, I always respond now. True.
Are you still upset that Hellbent cut
the middle stuff, yeah.
Yeah, that actually keeps me up at night. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was such a fucking response. Did you hear that, man, dude?
Fucking Lex and Jake Weddle and the Glorpus drama, dude. No.
Well, even Simpman is hearing that you're running. Dude, Simpman's gonna tell Tommy C and the Oreo your reputation's in fucking shambles.
What she want to debate on? She could call in. What's up?
Well, I guess she doesn't want to call in. To be fair, it says she said I am not calling in. She said that. So actually, Simpman, it seems like Hellbent's running. I don't understand. Like she's okay with talking in private, but on public. What do you think that means? What do you think that means?
I don't think she's I don't think anyone's running right now. There's no challenge to a debate.
Chronic is asking, he has a homework today, so he can't come. Let's ask him if he can come next week.
So I won't see him not here this week, just as long as it's after the 7th. Well, fuck,
I mean,
it's just really... Yeah?
Do I really seem like the kind of person to like secretly maintain like anger and hatred against somebody for a year
Yes,
and then let it all out?
yes, yes.
Obviously not.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I feel like that's true. I don't feel like that's true. I feel like, you know, Aiden's got no heart in his hate. No hate in his heart even. Fuck me.
I would fucking
You did that to me.
When did you meet with Parry in Malta? When was that?
Summer.
And
Okay,
when did you
so-
tell Parry that you harbored grudges against him for all those months? Was that December?
Wait, sorry, say it again?
Oh, what were your words exactly? I guess this whole time I've actually been realizing how much I dislike you and what you did there.
That was like a few months.
That's kind of, that's kind of the impression it all fucking gives. Like, yeah, these people were like in the same sort of commentary sphere. They don't know them seem to fucking get along. So why do they keep fucking insisting on hanging out with each other?
That's great, man. That's great. Well, I don't know. I guess that's everything. I guess no one has any issues with you. No one's gonna call in.
In 2 minutes.
I'm glad we could hash this out.
No, because if you disagree with him and you're an IC, he bans you.
So wait, what's this new update?
Oh my god. No, wait. So is it true that Master John's hugged you?
Yes.
From goats, right? Because you were FaceTiming goats. Anyway, so I've been saying. Yeah, he's just memeing out of it the whole time, Cass. What can you do? So I've been saying, I have stated before this
There's
very
no
directly.
need, what? Yeah, I need to really lock in for this like thorough, accurate questions, man. So true.
It's just you refuse
like an
to-
actual question that's like rooted in reality. I have no problem seriously answering it, but it's like half these are just like fucking like shitter memes or like stuff you're just like coming up with to keep the stream going.
So Goat Kato's just a joke to you?
Even say that Master John and God Kato had an EB all together without you. You've been upset since. Is this why you are depressed?
Yeah, man.
He's memeing out of it. There we go.
The dick is in.
Oh, Dick is, yeah, seeing the ways to Oh, but one last thing. So, Hellbent is saying... What's Hellbent saying? Hellbent is saying that she asked you directly if you had any issues with her, and you said no. But now you're saying that you did the whole
Yeah,
time.
I already explained that she invited herself, and then she had, to her credit, I'd already said this verbatim, asked, like, if you actually like an issue, and I had said I hadn't asserted myself then. I think, yeah, I stated that
Okay.
I might have said yeah.
Okay. So it's completely lied to her. Lied to her and basically set her up for failure.
Well, no, I didn't think that she'd be, like, potentially as annoying, like, I didn't, like, ideally, like, want her to come, but she's already got, like, I didn't think any exceptional circumstance that would, like, require, like, it was just, like, awkward at that point.
Aiden,
Dick, can you give us your opinion on this?
the main contention on this stream has been that you are wasting your time during your trip to the UK, and instead of actually coming, having a drink, and streaming at what is now, 6:30 in the evening, you're doing a gauntlet debate on a fucking Discord, on a
Who's
fucking
got you
live stream.
I'm having a
Come
good
on,
time.
every minute you are still here arguing with Discord users in your hotel room is another argument for you wasting your holiday.
Well, can I...
I mean, Dickus is kind of right, but again, who is fucking Dickus to tell Aiden what he can do on his own fucking oak holiday?
Well, hold on. I'm not running. I just need to make an important point because I think this will be very useful for you, Hellbent. Hellbent, I would like you way more if you fought, like, if you would fight in you. I just won't be sure. Like, this is the most annoying, insufferable aspect of it. Call me a bitch. Fucking, like, tell me that, like, oh, like, I'm, like, the whole, like, you, like, make it gay and, like, personal. Like, I guess I just won't come. I guess it, like,
You called
fight.
that person, to be fair. That was fine.
Yeah. She does call you
I
out. She
guess,
just doesn't
what
want to
does that
debate
do?
you.
Like,
She wants to talk to you IRL. Just meet up IRL for this energy. But it is
Wait,
true.
are
Like,
you saying
usually...
you have a dummy mommy kink? You want her to curse at you and yell at you?
Alright,
no, that's disgusting.
Katsy, I'm muting you for a bit for that
no,
statement.
quite frankly.
W cheddar, fucking.
Very uncomfortable by sexual.
Take 5 minutes, Katsy, but let's just like focus on this.
Appreciative.
I obviously, like, you're enjoying being on my stream in your hotel room more than like meeting out and having some like dinner with Dickers and streaming with Dickers. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, maybe that says how he feels about Dickers, to be honest.
I did everything last night. It was fine. Right now, I don't really want to. I guess, sure, yeah.
So you're saying, okay. So what was the vibe like between Aiden and Hellbent?
You guys have ruined this boy, by the way. Yesterday, he was willing to come to mine, stream, go for a few drinks after, have a good time. Now, well, like 2 hours ago, he says, I don't want to stream, I don't want to come to yours. I'm going to stream on my own. Maybe we can grab a beer afterwards. And now he doesn't even want to do the stream.
He
We'll
does.
get a beer.
He does cancel a lot. He keeps like sinking deeper. Keeps sinking deeper. You're never gonna get that stream, Dickers. It's like fucked up, man. I'm there with you. It's like fucked
Oh yeah,
up.
thanks for the forewarning as well. I appreciate that. I told Aiden he needs to come on my stream first before I go on his.
See, told you. Otherwise we'll just do this.
No, because what did you watch in your last stream? You watched the Diorio headpiece, right? That's why I didn't come.
Yeah? Oh, you think so?
He doesn't want to be associated with someone watching the Diorio videos. Why talk about this? Sorry, this is my impression of Aiden, just so you guys don't get confused. Why would I talk about Diorio? There's so much other stuff to talk about. That's what he would say.
You can't go.
Holy shit! I can't even understand half what he said there. It's so fast.
Yeah, the live shit got old too.
Was he just depressed in real life, Dickers, or was he like having a fun night out?
I'm not depressed.
It depends what night, alright? Depends what night. I do feel Aiden has actually been like giga raped by whatever cold he's got. Like we went to the shop yesterday and he bought like 3 different types of like cold and flu medicine. Went back to his hotel room and like almost instantly fell asleep because he was fucking dosed to the gills.
Oh,
So I
he's
think he's just like
freebasing
super fucking ill.
I'm not
do you think
not
he'll
today.
regret
No,
this?
I think I got over most of it today.
Where he doesn't want to admit that he's like weak.
Yeah. So you think he'll, like in a week, admit he's wrong?
You got over it? Nice.
I just have like a bit of a. I don't feel like as sick as I did like for 2 days, like the last 2 days.
Harry, you have Vickers in call, and you know when we asked him if there's any new Dior leaks, he said he made a fake laugh and said, "I'm not gonna say."
No, I know.
Also, he did a false impression of Aiden during that story. Can you criticize his storytelling?
I would, but I had much about that stream, so I feel a bit hypocritical doing so. I think we should focus more so on how Aiden ignored Dickers 10 seconds ago, and Dickers said they should meet up in half an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess not half an hour, but like I don't know what time you're planning up in bed tonight, Dickers, but I'll probably be up all night.
Adderall, you're gonna feel better.
Probably be pretty late. Yeah. We can figure out time. Easy.
Yeah, we can do something. I don't.
I'll see you then.
What? Yeah.
Right, I'll see you then.
Ask Dickers if you regularly. Dickers, do you smoke cigarettes regularly?
I'm a social smoker, so not regularly. But I mean, yeah, like every now and again, especially when you go out for a fucking drink or whatever, go to the pub.
Poser.
You looked like, the way you were holding the cigarette, it did look like you've never held a cigarette in your life. It did look like that.
What, me?
Yeah, agree or disagree? Let's pull this up for analysis. Hold on. Yeah, the way you were holding the cigarette, people are saying.
I love this photo. Oh man, that is a fucking. Who the fuck's idea was it to take this photo?
Like you've never held one in your life.
Oh, that's me getting ready to like light it. You see how it's unlit? I'm not actually smoking that. You see the end of it is like completely unlit.
Oh, your face is
So I'm
white.
reaching back in that photo.
Gotta say though, Dickers, good looking fella. Good looking fella. Even in a not so photogenic photo, he's still carrying his own.
So I don't know why he held us at the picture now. Like at that point, because if you take a look, if you zoom out, I'm going into my pocket.
Oh, that's why your hand's on your crotch. I thought you were.
Oh man, that's a great fuck. I love that photo. That photo is fucking epic.
Doing like the hands on your crotch pose. You know what I mean?
No. I moved my jack out of the way to go and like grab into my pocket and grab a light.
There's another epic photo. I'm loving these photos.
Harry, you're missing the point. The fact that he only pulled the cigarette for the photo makes him someone who never held a cigarette in real life.
It looks like in this
He's
photo.
admitting that he pulled the cigarette just for the photo because everyone else was. He didn't want to look like.
That is actually true, yeah.
And is it true that these you realize these photos are like AI beauty filtered, right? Is it Hellbent's phone that took these photos? Is that true?
Yeah, I don't know what Hellbent did with these photos. I think apparently it was a problem that like some people were out of focus, and so she ran it through like an AI filter to make everyone look like in focus.
It's like a built-in filter.
No, if she used Soul's phone, Soul has like this like Pixel or whatever the fuck. I don't know what kind of phone he had, but his camera would just do that.
Oh yeah, because like some phones they have like beauty filters built in, like the kind of stuff you have on TikTok, and you have to
It
disable
wasn't a filter. His phone, like we took like 2 photos, like with my phone and his or whatever. I don't know if that was the one being used in this image, but like it looked like the one that was taken with his phone looked like almost like it was fucking AI.
Well, this one says PXL as the name of the photo, so I assume this one is Soul's phone.
Yeah, the Pixel, his phone was literally just doing that. I don't know why.
Because I blamed Hellbent for that, but it's an AI enhancement thing. You know, a lot of like Android, a lot of phones have it by default. So I guess Soul is a retard and didn't disable it, and so it's actually his fault that these photos look like shit.
Speaking about Soul, I know that everyone wants to focus on me because I've got like an unlit cigarette and I've got a weird pose. Soul looks like he's trying to eat his cigarette like a fucking pelican. Can we zoom in on
He's
that?
putting his chin up, right? Because he doesn't want people to see the exact features of his face.
No, he's like a pelican. He's trying to get it down his like gullet or whatever the fuck. That's what that.
Yeah, he also seems to be smoking it right down to the filter as well.
No, that's how well she smoked.
He's doing the weed pose, the Snoop Dogg weed pose. That's what he's trying to imitate. You know, it's like, oh yeah.
We're gonna hand check on Soul as well in that picture.
Yeah, he's doing the Snoop Dogg weed pose. Let's see, hands. Not visible. Not visible.
Need to analyze the hands. No? Okay.
Not visible. We have Kuihman's Jew claws. He has Jew claws in shot. It's like he has 2 different hands. It's like he has 2 hands that he's Frankenstein's together. It's fucked up. Why is he bouncing on you, by the way? Why is he asking for uppies? What was the dynamic here? Alright, don't tell me.
What?
He doesn't want to show his actual height.
Yeah, also those are all some fucking dead outfits, man. Jesus Christ.
Oh no, why is he asking for uppies? Like, why is Kuihman getting uppies from you and Aiden? Or you and Saul? What's the dynamic here?
Aren't you tired, Harry?
This guy just like keeps fucking cutting out? Are you fucking serious?
Aren't you tired?
No, it's like 8 o'clock, it's not that late.
No, of this. Aren't you tired of this?
Of streaming? No, I don't have a depressive meltdown like you are currently having, so I enjoy streaming.
I'm not depressed. I'm not fucking depressed. It's like...
Why even bother? Just day in and day out, you have to like talk about it. Yeah, call the job, retard. Get with the fucking program. You're lucky to get to do this.
But you can... No, I'm not talking about streaming in general, but like, I don't know, covering a photo of some other people hanging out, like...
Oh, you're trying to run the jealousy angle? You're trying to run the jealousy angle. Very embarrassing stuff. No, I love this. This is my favorite stuff, is doing great photo and face and body language analysis.
Alright,
Crazy how
that's
Dickers
fair.
had to like leave the call so he doesn't have to answer the uppies question, by the way. That's kind of crazy. I mean, he was uppies on you, Aiden. What are your thoughts?
Oh, you were asking me? I was helping Kuihman with the uppie. I was busy lighting my cigarette. I thought you were asking Kuihman.
Well, but you were behind. You were like back there.
I thought you were asking Aiden.
No, because you have the best angle of it, so I thought you
halfway through.
Is he like standing on like? It looks like you guys
on,
are at like the
Take a
London
look next
River.
to Soul. You can see there's like yeah. Like a wall there.
So I figured he's standing on it.
had to climb the river.
Did you help him get up
No,
there?
no.
Did he manage to get up on his own? Did he have to like? How did he climb up onto the wall?
I don't know. I don't know if he jumped next to Soul and then scuttled through.
Did he have to like mental it? Did he have to like mental it, or was it just like a simple hop and skip? That's what I want to know.
I can't fucking remember.
Alright,
Was it like this when Kuihman was like
anything
getting up on the wall? -2. Why we're just trying to fuck. It's like sucks, Aiden. That you're like depressed and you don't even want to come to terms with this.
I'm
And,
not
like, you're,
fucking. I'm just heading out. I want to know if you have anything else you want to ask.
yeah, I think that you are being quite mean to Hellbent.
I'm sorry to feel that way.
But I'll see you on the 8th.
Yeah.
Or
See you, bro.
whatever.
Bye.
Okay. I guess that's it, guys. He probably will cancel. I'll have to make backup plans. In fact, he's the backup plan.
You
In
can
fact.
still make it because
He left
Yeah, he left the group chat. Yeah, the plan. Yeah, he left the group chat. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not asking for. He said, "Oh, he extended. Ask him for a picture of the ticket. Otherwise, he's lying to you. We want revenge. He's gonna tell Diego. Oh, Diego, see, I paid him back. I paid him back." He's gonna,
Did Aiden bring up the Oreo during the boat party? Because this is important. He didn't clarify.
Did he bring up the Oreo? Did he? I think if people like asked him about it, I don't think he brought up the Oreo first. Not the boat party anyway. He did cry about it at the after party. Got a little bit too drunk, smoked some weird, you know.
I'd like to know about this boat party. What kind of shenanigans were going on a boat that these people are involved in? And also, what kind of has a boat party? Well, you know, they have a nice little yacht on the Thames, or is this just like a longboat? Fucking, you know, like one of those motor boat home things, and they've just like fucking rented out for a few hours to have a fucking share a bottle of vodka in it. I want to know, where's the breaking details on the boat party scandal?
Got in his feelings a little bit, but you know, apart from that, not the actual party itself, no.
he actually did run out of just one. I think he left wine.
No, Aiden drank quite a bit, to be fair. Probably too much on the first night I met up with him, when he'd been in the bar with
It was
Kuihman.
like something depressed, man.
Is it true?
What,
In your
as soon as he landed in the country, it's legal to drink.
Kuihman went over it on his stream. Apparently the deck was frozen. Damn. No good. Sounds like an L boat party. Okay, I've had some fucking banging boat parties out in Cambodia and Vietnam. This sounds like an L boat party.
He just fills his fucking boots, yeah? Maybe.
He does do that quite often. Is it true that you were saying other people had like awkward silence between each other? Did you have awkward silence between anyone? Because you didn't clarify. Other than that's like one Norwegian lady.
Did I have an awkward silence with anybody? I mean, okay, to be real, I mean, it's like, what, 5 people who've met each other because they speak in similar online spaces. Yeah.
Dickers with the most fucking true take all night. Holy shit. Massive Dickers W. I'm glad someone's finally fucking said it. My god. Yes, of course. That's what this whole fucking thing sounds like. This whole fucking thing sounds like that none of these people really know each other apart from fucking talking briefly on Discord. And that's why when they've met up in real life, it's a fucking disaster. I'm glad someone's finally fucking said it. Holy shit.
Probably. I probably imagine there was quite a few awkward silences, yeah.
Yeah, fucking A you have.
Who was the worst with?
Especially when we were all like, I don't know, like half-cocked in the pub, waiting for Aiden essentially to join us or prove that he was alive or awake. That was pretty awkward, yeah. Everyone felt kind of like they were waiting for Aiden to get there so that I could actually start the night. That was pretty awkward because nobody wanted to drink, right? Because nobody wants to like drink and like, I guess like pre-drink for the party. And then Aiden turns up totally fucking sober. It's like, okay, well, you gotta catch up now.
Well, that sounds like a skill issue, to be honest, mate. Fucking who gives a shit, mate? Just get tanks. That's the whole point.
So yeah, everyone being left in limbo was really fucking awkward, but yeah.
Was that more awkward or less awkward than the way that's basically Aiden saying you guys aren't allowed to be friends with Hellbent anymore? Which of those two do you think is more awkward?
I haven't got the letter yet saying that I'm not allowed to be friends with Hellbent. Yeah, he hasn't tried and cut Hellbent and me off. In fact, I might have to cut off Hellbent. She's currently trying to contact the places that we're at for the party to try and get back a USSR medallion. I asked if she could give it as a present
Oh my fucking god. Okay, that's cringe. That is cringe.
to me, considering that I've been so much nicer to her. But apparently she still wants to give it as a present to Aiden.
So she lost it. So Aiden didn't lose it. She lost it.
Well, no, Aiden lost it, and now she's calling around to try and find it, so she can go and retrieve it and then give it to Aiden again.
So she's like going the extra mile, and Aiden's like did nothing but like an asshole to her.
Yeah.
Was it a nice medallion?
I mean, it was made in the USSR. History's nice, I guess. You know, it's kind of old. Red.
So. It's red. That's cool. I thought it
Yeah.
was like bronze or something.
No, I don't think
Was Hellbent wearing the published scarf? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, was she like dressed up like baked bush?
Hellbent was dressed almost identically to Aiden, weirdly enough. The whole like leather jacket and stuff.
Oh.
You can't see under there, but Aiden's wearing like a skirt and tights as well.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the V-neck, yeah. Oh, it's like really, I don't know, man. Did you buy anything when you were shopping with Aiden?
No, it wasn't for me. We originally went to like a department store and like hung about there for a bit, I guess, until I guess Aiden realized that everything there was just like way too fucking expensive for him. So then I don't know if Aiden really knew what he wanted to buy. He wanted to buy gloves. He was considering buying a scarf and some rings, and then he ended up buying a watch. But yeah, it was just us walking around different department stores with Aiden looking kind of generally browsing for clothes that he didn't end up buying. He bought a belt, and yeah, so that was kind of a little bit of a waste. Felt a little bit boring. Aiden did buy a fridge magnet and almost got totally fucking swindled. Yeah, he asked for one. The guy gave him 2. and then I jumped in and saved the day and pointed out that the guy put in 2 there. I saved Aiden a pound. That was probably the most interesting aspect of the shopping trip.
You didn't grill him on anything? You just let him like get away with his behavior?
What, Aiden?
Yeah.
What, towards Hellbent?
No, just like being a bed rosser.
I've been thinking
Oh yeah, the entire time. I mean, how many times can you shame somebody before it starts killing me? You know, like if I'm going to criticize Aiden Parry Street Hellbent, would I have to stoop to his level to then just become the exact same? You know what I mean?
No, I see where you're coming from with that. Who paid for dinner?
Aiden paid for dinner.
All of them?
What? No, when we went to dinner.
Oh, right.
Oh, so he paid
That's
for
good.
your
High five,
silence.
man. High five, man.
W Aiden paying for dinner.
Up top.
Well, yeah, Aiden offered to be fair. It was very nice of him. Very nice of him, yeah.
Very nice.
Do we think Aiden tipped? Do we reckon Aiden tipped?
Wait, apparently he split it with Kuihman. So with Kuihman, he split with Hellbent, he split it.
Kuihman coming in with the rival fucking a POV. Whoa. Did they split the bill or not? Riveting stuff.
But with you, he paid for it. What's going on there? It's a bit of a strange.
I don't know. Out of all the conversation about who's the most fun to hang out with, I guess in the end, who did Aiden feel
let
free
the money
to
do the talking. Let the money do the talking, yeah. You know, money talks. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's fucking Christ. I only don't say that.
When are you getting here, Parry?
I'm getting there on the evening of the 7th, and I'll be there till the 13th. I'll leave at like noon of the 13th. So.
Oh, so you just extended your entire.
By the way, he missed his flight today because the day's the 13th. He apparently Parry missed his flight because his phone died and he only had like a digital boarding pass. Can I just say, if Parry ever listens to this, just because you've lost your digital boarding pass doesn't mean you're fucked. All you have to do is you just have to go to the service desk, you know, like where you check in normally if you had checked luggage or if you had to get a paper boarding pass. Just queue up, check in, and then they will reissue you with a boarding paper pass. Just because you've lost your digital one and already pre-checked online or whatever doesn't mean you're fucked, dude. Like, basic stuff, mate.
Oh, I say. Well, I thought you pushed it back. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's what I pushed the return flight back, so it's extended.
Did you have to pay for it again, or did you manage to get your money back?
I had to pay a bit more.
Okay.
Because this was Ryan. It's not a lot. It's not, well, I mean, people should donate to me, but it's not that bad. I don't need to do a fundraiser. It'll be epic, it'll be awesome. I'm sure we can hang out there, because, if you want.
Yeah, sounds fun. Rule 1, no creep shots.
I guess I've learned my lesson, apparently. I guess it's too far. It wasn't meant to be a creep shot, by the way. I keep saying. No one believes me, whatever. Well, when you say creep shots...
Out, asses, nowhere near the frame.
I can take pictures without telling you.
High level, buddy.
I just need to not take pictures of...
Couldn't find a charger port, must have been Gatwick. Apparently he had to go to some sort of like Costa Coffee or Starbucks or whatever and get his phone charged. And then apparently he missed the flight because he was still in the said coffee shop 30 minutes before the flight. But again, you don't have to do any of these things. You can just you can just go up to the fucking check-in desk and just recheck in, and just say, and they ask why you're doing this. You say, I've lost my boarding pass or my phone died, and they'll issue the paper boarding pass. This wasn't a difficult thing, Parry, at all. But yeah, Gatwick Airport is shit. I have to fly at this closest airport to me, generally speaking, so I fly there quite regularly. But yeah, not the greatest. Like, I would recommend Manchester is better and Heathrow are better.
You're asking about something, okay.
Well, actually, no, that's... Sorry, okay. Rule 1. No pictures without explicit consent. Okay. There we go.
Well, see, I appreciate the clarity, okay? There we go.
Don't bring us as, yeah, fucking ass. Yeah. Maybe, again, like, it's all just been some. I don't think this holiday was very planned in general. I don't think these are the most organised people. I don't think they could hack constantly flying around Southeast Asia like your boy has, to be honest.
Handle that.
Because it's true that they have a woman's house or something.
Oh yeah,
I've never seen it from behind, so I don't know. I don't know. I've tried to. I haven't contorted myself in the mirror to be able to assess the size or roundness of my ass. Very weird comment to make. Very, very strange comment to make. I feel like if a man had made that comment towards a woman.
Ain't the worst sub sandwich of my life at Gatwick. The staff are friendly though. Was this a chain or was this where was it from? I'm trying to remember the restaurants in Gatwick. I think there might be a Pret a Manger in there. Don't know. The last time I was in Gatwick was in August last year.
Woman. Well, I guess a woman would have one of that, but B, I feel like the allegations that spring from that, right?
Well, I've been trying to like stop Cat from sexualizing the whole Hellbent stuff, because I think that's gross. But so I think we should drop the subject before it goes too
That's
far.
something Nickers himself said on stream.
Thank you.
Also, did you take a picture of Hellbent? I sent it to Parry.
Me? I haven't shared a picture of Hellbent, but
No, you took a
what is
brief
it?
shot of Hellbent. It got leaked in show Parry.
Didn't you up to Hellbent saying you joked about her sucking your fucking soul when he stopped over? Okay, Richard.
Oh, Hellbent coming in the last moment.
I did just lying to me. That's fucked up.
Yes, but I never made comments about their bodies, only the interaction between them. That's where
You said that her lips would open the way the Red Army's blood.
Damn. That was almost a decade ago. I don't know if I can recall. Yeah, true. Fair enough. Fair
Did
enough.
fields of Stalingrad?
Which lives?
Well, you didn't clarify. You didn't specify. That was the issue. If you specified, you didn't.
No, I didn't say that. That'd be funny to say that.
All right. It would make sense for you to say that anyway. Well, I think that's everything, guys.
That is not equal. That is not equal. The night did not start.
Had some weird dry tomato and herb topping on a bread. Yeah, that sounds like a pret a manger focaccia. That's what it sounds like. Pret a manger
Oh,
focaccia.
the soul memes. I think literally
Did
every.
they have pesto? If they had pesto, then it was probably a focaccia.
It was like I think it was a collective realization of what was going to happen. You know.
Yeah, no, I see where you're coming from.
You know?
That. No, yeah. Okay, I think that's it, guys. I think that's it.
Mischief says, "Yo, nice shirt. Thank you very much, Mischief. I did like this shirt quite a lot. I got a lot of shirts like this. I got them all in Vietnam.
I mean, Hellbent chose
Vietnam.
to make it public that she was having Soul over to like sleep in her bed or like on episode 1 of the 2. I forget.
Yeah. Same difference.
Yeah. So like, if she's making that information public, if people want to joke about it, that's one thing, right? But like I even disclosed to shake my ass. That's not public information. Well, that wasn't public information. Wait, no, sorry, that's still not public information. I don't have a woman's ass.
Well, it's public information. It's just a lie.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Hellbent's defamation is public information now. Yeah. Anyway, I'll go get ready for Aiden heading over. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.
Take care. Bye. And those towards Kat.
Oh, thanks, Aiden.
Well, that was epic. That was some epic fucking content. Right, now, the one we probably should cover is this one, but it does go on for fucking hours, like literally 2 hours, and I'm not sure. I feel like the shirt's watching you. Yeah, the eyes and stuff. And to be honest, it's kind of like, I'm not sure there's much in there. A lot of it's about the L convoy drama. Not much going on about with the meetup itself. So I think I'll do that afterwards, maybe if I feel like it. But today, Chud Logic and Aiden they beefed heavily. So this is the context of what happened, because this is more about what happened in London.
Right,
Perfect. These are short
I
clips.
guess I need to give some context to the drama first, so let me just do that. Because obviously, in order to understand the dynamics and everything.
So yesterday, it seemed like I mean, I do want to watch this anyway. Yesterday, it seemed like the antisocial stuff was like a big part of this, right? Dude, honestly, I am actually bemused that like the antisocial stuff is a topic of conversation, and not the fact that Aiden was on a call, and maybe it was because it wasn't released yet, but the fact that but people knew the fact that Aiden is on a call talking about raping, doing life ruination and raping and murdering Leo Combo's wife.
I'm not laughing at him saying that. I'm laughing because I agree with Chud here. I think Chud's completely right. It does seem to be a funny thing they focused on. And don't get me wrong, like that's definitely brought up more in the Dickers bit, which I'll watch afterwards at this time. Depends what time I want to hop off. But yeah, I think Chud's completely right. Also, me and Chud have the same glasses, if anyone notices. We have exactly the same glasses, me and Chud.
It's a bit socially awkward at a club. I don't know, dude. I feel like that kind of pales.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Being socially awkward at a club. Again, Chud is bang on the money here. Chud is bang on the fucking money. I don't like Chud's content much, but he's completely right. These arguments have been fucking woeful. There's such non-criticisms.
I feel like that's a bit of a sort of like fourth or fifth point you might want to make if you get time. That's on the back burner, okay? Let's focus on the life ruination, murder and rape threats. Maybe we start there at least and we can go down the list, okay?
I just need to know a bit of what was happening before I even got here to London. That's what was happening. Then I need to explain
I'll be back in a sec, okay?
briefly the Hellbent Aiden beef. So basically, guys, Aiden Underground's like a live streamer, and he went to London on New Year's. And as it happens, I was interested in on New Year's.
Chud's got a pig avatar. Chud's got a pig avatar too. Based. Hang on, let me move my camera for a second. No, I've moved the wrong thing. There you go. Yo, look at that based Chud avatar. Holy shit, based.
He's an utter loser, as will soon be made clear. I was like, oh, Parry, you should. I want you here. Well, first he said, oh, I guess you could come, Parry, but I don't know if Dickers would like it. And I asked Dickers personally in a VC. I was like, oh, you can go, Parry, it's fine. And then it was like, okay, the truth is, Parry, I want to be able to chillax and hang out. And this whole time, I've hated you for what you did in Malta.
Jesus Christ, it's such petty squabbling, but it feels like it feels like none of these people should have fucking met up with each other because they don't get along. Now maybe it's just Aiden that's hating everybody else and ruining the fucking vibe, But like, it doesn't seem, you know, it seems like there's just ill will all around.
We're talking about the Malta story and the ravioli story and the bread story. And he said, "Oh, I'm mad that you were like threatening me with showing pictures of me doing tide pooling or whatever." Even though he was joking about that exact same thing, but I guess it's only okay for other joke. But when I joke about it, following his lead, that's wrong. Anyway, so Aiden made it clear to me he was not comfortable with the guy engaged with him in Malta. You know, at the end of the day, that's his right, it's his boundary. If he doesn't feel comfortable hanging out with me, that's fair enough. And I obviously I wouldn't want to have to go to London and harsh the vibe like that. I guess so. I guess Parry. I mean, you could meet, obviously Aiden. You could meet up with other people. Okay, man, sure, yeah. I'm gonna separately meet up on New Year's with the same. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, well, so Aiden goes to this New Year's meetup with Kuihman, Soulskivity, Dickers, Hellbent. A lot of criticism has been placed at Aiden's feet for the way that he engaged. Not just at that meetup, but then when he apparently met up afterwards
so many
with Kuihman for dinner and Hellbent and some other stuff with Dickers, and then some other stuff happened, but I don't even know if I want to cover that right now. It has to do with Aiden being a loser after a Dickers stream. The night of New Year's, obviously, Aiden gets there really late, and Aiden's just apparently really insufferable to make plans with. Very last minute, doesn't respond to DMs or whatever. As according to Kuihman, somebody who also is very hard to make plans with, doesn't respond to DMs or whatever. But it's true, Aiden's the worst. Essentially.
Oh, dude, okay, I'm just scrolling through to check what my notifications are, and I'm seeing some fucking retarded comments, bro. I have said that I believe that Aiden is joking about raping and murdering Lio Convoy's wife. Obviously, I do not believe it is a legitimate, real threat, okay? It is about the totality of doing that, of talking about life ruination, of talking to Lio Convoy on Twitter about calling his wife, and then the spreading of a docs information, demonstrating that he has access to that.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't think it is. I think people calling it docs are overreacting very slightly, to be honest.
That is the problem. It's everything taken all together, not one individual thing, bro.
Actually, Aiden, during this night with Hellbent, according to Hellbent, Aiden was, relatively okay. I guess he was, like, bantering or whatever. But, apparently Aiden really didn't enjoy spending time with Hellbent on New Year's, spending time the next day when they went out to Chinese. According to Hellbent, he didn't say anything to her. According to Aiden wants to have obviously I've had a lot of arguments about this whole drama that happened before I was even here with Aiden. But according to Aiden, he was telling Aiden how he felt. He was telling Hellbent how he felt, but also it was just banter. We banter, we joke around. I just want to be able to joke around, and Hellbent couldn't handle that. So Aiden is such a fucking loser. As my opinion of Aiden right now is not very good. I should make that clear on the outset. But Aiden was basically saying to me, well, but I did make it clear. But also, no, it was just banter. I wasn't really.
Yeah, but
sorry, another thing.
Can you really moan about all these sort of things happening? About not wanting people to feel awkward or like they have to, interact, whatever the fuck. You don't impose on people hanging out with each other when you kind of did it yourself. It's a bit hypocritical.
It's been pointed out as well that I think is worth bringing up. So, is it the case that Dickers accepted Aiden's admission that he'd taken a minor L? Yeah, I was just crashing out drunk, talking about life ruination, raping and murdering the wife of someone in a beef with. Just a little L that I've taken there. It is, bro. Crazy. Crazy stuff, dude. Crazy work.
I wanted to have both ways in that sense. And but anyway, so yeah, obviously Aiden didn't enjoy time spent with her. So what does Aiden do? Does Aiden confront her in person? Does Aiden, gracefully try and find a way of, maybe spending time with other people, doing things he enjoys, focusing on other people in the group, handle it in any mature way that any adult would handle, just not being so annoyed by somebody, I guess in Aiden's case, that he doesn't want to even be there. Does Aiden handle it in any of those ways? No. What Aiden does is, I guess he ruins the night for everybody, right? So apparently, and this happened as well, when I was out with all these people. On New Year's, they go dance, Aiden doesn't dance or anything like that. And Aiden's just being a real stick in the mud, killjoy, whatever. Like at the fucking museum, Aiden wasn't enjoying anything. But basically, Aiden just is a fucking throwing a tantrum. Aiden's been basically throws a tantrum in person and is just trying to like kill the vibe for everybody. And after that, he goes on Icy and whinges.
Okay, I've caught up.
He's impotent, obviously, because
Okay, guys, I'm going to try and pick out. It's unfortunate that we didn't do this chronologically,
but again, this all just seems such just petty bullshit, and I don't understand why any of us need to be privy to it at all. to be perfectly honest with you, I don't understand why any of us need to be privy to this shit at all. Why is this drama? This is just a group of acquaintances falling out. Why the fuck do you need to drag it online? What end game is there on that?
Didn't have time, and the other stuff was more interesting. I'm going to try and pick out some interesting clips here, because some of this stuff is like way beyond my interest now. Like him being antisocial, I just don't really care that much about. Like,
yeah, exactly. Who gives a fuck?
An antisocial freak. Okay.
Because funny, says Mary True. Yeah, fair enough. Remember, I like the stream, guys, as well. Thank you. But yeah, no, I get it. It's because funny. I get it.
Right. Here we go. This is the stuff you want. This is it.
So on Saturday I met up with Soul Skibbity guys. And then we meet up with Aiden. So we go to where Aiden's hotel we thought was. And we wait for Aiden there. I got a whiskey sours, they were very expensive. And we meet up with Aiden. First we go to a Weatherspoons. We go to a Weatherspoons.
We did watch this
yeah,
yesterday.
we hang out there a bit.
It's edited.
Aiden starts talking about Goat Kato and how he loves Goat Kato. I thought this whole time it was a bit, guys. This whole time I thought it was a bit.
So bear in mind, Parry's already betrayed Aiden, and he's trusting him again with private information that would be embarrassing if leaked. That he's in some sort of quasi-Discord relationship, not even really a full relationship, with a total ACC shitter.
A comedy bit. This whole time. I thought it was a funny, like an ironic bit. And he wasn't really in love with Goat Kato. He is. He is, guys. He is.
Okay, and is he open about that, or are you just fucking bringing that into the world without his permission?
Aiden's love with Goat Kato. He was talking about apparently. So this is funny. I guess Kuihman got another ace in the hole. Kuihman got another ace in the hole, guys. Because on New Year's, Aiden got there 45 minutes before New Year's. He got there late. Almost 15 minutes before New Year's, Aiden got there. And Aiden said, sorry, I was in a meeting. And Kuihman said, oh, you were sexting with Goat. You were sexting with Goat Kato. And Kuihman had no reason to, know that that was what it was. That was the case. It turns out Kuihman was 100% right, guys. On New Year's Eve,
man sex with woman and shows up to party slightly late. Riveting stuff.
Aiden, before going to the party.
So this is what I see as the order of priority here. Okay, you've got the Leo convoy doxing shit. Okay, that's the top level concern here, right? You've then got his obsession with Leo convoy that led to that, and how he's, turned to this obsessive beef when it hasn't really benefited him at all, and now you can see it's had actually a very detrimental impact on him. And then the Goat Kato stuff, in terms of talking about, his poor judgment in engaging in a relationship with someone from ACC who's got a checkered history themselves in terms of being with Birdie. I mean, I don't even know their background, but it's they are someone who clearly likes the attention that they get as being a woman in the community, and so they're putting their fingers in various different pies, I guess. Let's put it that way.
Was in a call with Goat Kato. And not just that, guys. The call was Aiden confessing his love to Goat Kato. Aiden confessed his love to Goat Kato in a call.
Sounds a bit personal. Again, why is that drama? What the fuck? Why is that drama? Is the guy not allowed to have feelings for people? What again? Why the fuck? Why do you care, Parry? Why do you feel the need to talk about this on a stream?
Call on New Year's Eve. And not just that, guys. She rejected him.
Ooh, poor bloke. Holy shit. I will be honest, doing it just before the new year is rough timing, because you are setting yourself up for heartbreak, and there's nothing worse than having your heart broken on New Year's Eve, going into the new year. That is brutal. But again, why does Parry feel the need to air his dirty laundry like that?
Aiden, on New Year's, before meeting up with everybody, goes on a call with Goat Kato and said that he likes her like that.
Oh
he
my
loves
God.
her. And then she said that she didn't see him the same way. is my understanding of what happened. It's a bit unclear, guys. It's a bit unclear. My understanding is that Goat said that she doesn't seem that way yet. Something like that. And that there was an insinuation that she might start to see him that way. Or that she saw him that way, but not as much as he did. And then, like, you know, she was like at a less intense feeling. Or she wanted to take it slow, I think. Something like that, maybe. I don't think it was a full rejection, guys. It was like, so along the lines of Aiden was like all in. And Gokado was interested, but, you know, tepidly broaching the water. That's a cope. Well, you can come to your own conclusions. If it's a cope, if she's leading him on, if Aiden's friend zoned, that's your. And so yeah.
Okay, based on everything I've seen and heard about this now, Aiden's being too keen, and I don't think this Gokato person is like
feeling the same way. No.
I think she just likes the attention. If you see what I mean. You see what I mean?
I can see what he means there. Maybe she's worried about losing potential connections, losing potential standing in the community, because it sounds like she's deep involved in this commentary community. I can definitely see that argument. This is much as true. But again, it's funny that Parry, I know Parry talks about everything, but it's just funny that he feels the need to be talking about the history. And I'm also surprised that Chud's got much of an opinion on it either, to be honest.
I think she just likes the attention from the community, and she isn't actually that interested in pursuing any sort of substantive relationship. And like these Discord people are often kind of like that, right? They're not really like super into anything, and also it is an internet thing, but they've got their fingers in like a lot of different pies. Okay, so I think committing yourself substantively to one of these people is just a terrible idea.
Obviously, Sol was giving advice about how to pick up women. It was good advice. It was really good advice. That's basically, so we're at the Weatherspoons, and Aiden is telling me, it was fun. It was a great Weatherspoon. It was so it was telling us, me and Sol, about his plans. I tell Aiden, well, listen, if you want to get with you should like find a reason to meet up with her in person, because Aiden, you know, and he agreed. It's better to meet in person, and he doesn't like. He thinks it's, you know, he doesn't jive with Goat Kato's e-dating escapades, right? With Ace Space and whoever else she e-dated, Gilded Pooh? I don't know. So, you know, I thought you should try and I thought that you should try and change your find a reason to stay in. I thought, yeah, because Augie apparently, yeah, because I think Sol mentioned Augie's from Texas. Say you're gonna meet up with him, and oh, while I'm here, I'll meet up with you, Goat. I was trying, you know, I was giving some advice. I don't have that much, so I was way more. So it was great advice for picking up chicks at a bar. He said, "Oh, get them 2 drinks, and if they want any more, they're using you." And anyway, but it's where was I? But no, but Aiden only has eyes for Goat guys. So yeah, so he basically admits that it's all. I thought it was all a bit. I did think it was all a bit.
Oh, sorry. Also, I need to say as well. I was going to mention this earlier, but I forgot. I actually have to take a small L in all of this. Okay.
Ooh.
I got trolled by a fake Aiden account. Someone sent me an invite to a Discord, and even though I obviously have got DMs with Aiden, I just presumed he was on another account. So I joined this Discord, and they were like, get on Dicker's stream, right? And I was like, oh, I'm busy, you know. I'm not hopping on a shitter stream in my spare time. You know, I'm doing stuff myself at the moment, and went backwards and forwards a little bit. And I mean, I'd more or less finished the interaction, but then someone messaged me and said, "Oh, by the way, that's a fake Aiden." And I was like, "Oh, okay, of course."
That's rough.
Listen,
Chud
I take
out.
my L with grace. Okay, yes. I got trolled by a fake Aiden. Yes, I did.
All Goat Kato stuff. I thought it was all Oh, Aiden's covering ACC. It must be because he's in love with a Goat Kato. No, it's real. It's real. He also, and he said this on stream before, but Aiden confirmed that he is was.
Sadly,
we'll get to
right.
that. A hugless, kissless virgin, guys. A hugless, kissless virgin. Old Aiden. No, there's anything wrong with that. Obviously, everyone goes in their own time. It's.
Is that true that Aiden is a hugless, kissless virgin?
Yeah, I have heard. I think it was Sadame or Duckbringer. I think it might have been Sadame said earlier that he apparently had his first kiss on this London meet, which is That's a rough one, buddy. Fucking hell.
Rude about that, obviously. But that obviously does lead to, you know, it makes them all the more of a tragic love tale that's being weaved in real time. Oh, and so basically, after Aiden confirms that was what the call was about and that he really is in love with Goat Kato and
Oh. Wait a second. I thought that was a joke story. So he did actually get a kiss from a lesbian, a sympathy kiss.
Oh. Jesus Christ, that is fucking rough. Wow. Damn. Your first kiss being a sympathy kiss from a lesbian? That's fucking rough, buddy. That is rough.
other stuff they talked about. I just don't remember. He says to, this is evil, you think so, Goat? After Aiden says all that, he's like, oh, I can't believe I'm saying this, Parry. You're going to just leak this. And which
is what you're doing literally right now, by the way, Parry. Which is literally what you're doing right now.
You gotta talk about this on stream. And so what I say is, no, I'm not gonna, no, it's better content, Aiden, if you and Goat Kato get together. So there's no benefit to me leaking this on stream, because...
Yeah, you're doing it right now.
In the long run, it's better for you guys to get together, and he has plans to ask them out or whatever. I don't really know the details. It's better for you guys to get together because there's more content for me there. So I said that to Aiden. That was all a complete lie. It's better content for me to shit talk Aiden on stream over how he loves Goat Kato and to mock him and demean him because he has such a pathetic, stuck-up, self-obsessed, loser, tantrum, crybaby way of acting. And so for me to come on stream and show that this fucking worthless, obnoxious, annoying, self-obsessed loser, Aiden, is played like a flute by an ACC streamer, fills me with joy. And I think that's great. That's great content. So
Damn, vicious stuff from Parry there. Vicious stuff from Parry. I mean, it's a bit shitty, bit of a shitty take, bit of a dickhead way to behave. But I guess, again, these people are all just content vampires. They don't actually have any feelings of warmth or whatever to each other. The only thing they care about is just drama content and having the next breaking story, no matter how fucking stupid it is. So, I'm not surprised.
Aiden talks about some more Goat stuff. Eventually we go from the Westminster, which was really nice. You're not a reliable person to talk about private stuff with. I feel like I already have the reputation. And no, I am a reliable person, except with Aiden, because I'm mad at him. No, it's just, you know, I'm not saying anything too personal, I'm not saying anything too personal about Aiden.
Are you sure, buddy? Are you sure? I think you very much are. And you're doing it because you're coming from, you're pissed off with him, so now you're just shit talking online. This is all such fucking catty, petty nonsense.
It's all public, basically. It was already...
And it wasn't public. Maybe some shitters behind the scenes got wind of this, but it wasn't like broadly, widely available. He's just talking about the intricacies of Aiden's fucking embarrassing love life.
Yeah, exactly. How the fuck can you say this is like some public fucking thing? No, dude, you're just shit talking him. Again, everything that's happened so far has just been private fucking gossip and private falling outs that have blown up online because there are a bunch of fucking drama seekers that can't handle having actual real life conversations without trying to make it a way for them to get more clicks. It's fucking outrageous.
Public? I'm not really leaking anything, really. If anything, you know, what's more personal? What I'm leaking right now, or Leo Convoy's wife's docs? Balls in your court, Aiden, to justify that one.
Oh.
Anyway, so I'm also not lying. That's important. Obviously, you're not a reliable person if you get mad and leak everything. I'm doing this with a calm and centered head. This is in the public interest, that's also true. No.
How the fuck is this in the public? How is he got kissed by a lesbian on Weatherspoons after being rejected by somebody in the public fucking interest? How is that in the public interest? And it's awesome, Sir Salome. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's good entertainment. But I think that we're fine to find entertaining. I don't think it's fine for people to make the big deal out of it they have. I find that's very petty. But it is funny, it is good entertainment.
No, it's not about me being mad at Aiden. It's about me I'm trying to help Aiden, to be quite
honest. Oh, you fuck. Shut the fuck up, Parry. Listen, I'm doing it. It hurts. I'm doing it, and I know it hurts, but I'm doing it because I love him, man. Fuck off, dude. Be honest. Be real.
Right, it's kind of tragic. I'm guessing Parry didn't know about the extent of it, because if he knew about the extent of it, he could have really fucking slammed in here, couldn't he, dude? Gonna fucking absolutely rate him, even more so than he did already with his little calm demeanor.
He has too much of an ego. He has too much of an ego. He thinks the world revolves around him. I'm trying to show him it doesn't. I'm trying to give him life experience that he desperately needs. But anyway.
Oh yes, Parry, because you're such a bastion of wisdom and life experiences.
Yeah, so we have that meetup at the weather. It's so annoying because like when Aiden was talking about George Cato and
so the fact this all went down on fucking Weatherspoons is fucking epic. That is peak, bro. The fact this all went down on Weatherspoons is absolutely poggers.
his love quest, he was engaged. He was like responding to questions. Whenever the conversation was about Aiden, it was like a normal conversation. But Aiden is just incapable of fucking like when it was about anything else. I'm telling you, I try to like start conversations about other stuff, about like his thoughts on like the area, the fight, and it's just and he just like shuts it down all the time. Always shuts it down. He's like a fucking curmudgeon. Whenever the conversation was about Aiden did not want to have that conversation. Right? He only wanted to really be there if it was to talk about himself. And so it's like, that's probably why he was talking.
Do you like Weatherspoons? Yeah, I do like Weatherspoons. It's a very cheap and cheerful pub. I enjoy Weatherspoons. What should I go there for? I've probably been to Weatherspoons once for a New Year's Eve night. I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel like they could have probably gone somewhere a bit more upmarket for New Year's Eve, maybe somewhere a bit more exciting. But I guess if they're all relatively sort of like early 20s broke, streamers on a cheap holiday. And you haven't got any prior reservations. Or you don't want to pay any entry fees. I guess it's a fine place. It's just funny this all going down in a fucking Weatherspoons thing.
About Goat so much. And it's like, yo, fuck you, man. But it's like it's so annoying themselves because like when he was talking about Goat, it was like talking to a normal person. And it's like the rest of the time he's just like on his phone, on fucking Twitter, in fucking IC. Wow. Why isn't the world talking about me? Why isn't the conversation not currently about me? That's Aiden all the time. Anyway,
one of the things, dude, he is just like an antisocial guy because normally there's like shared social value in talking about yourselves and different aspects.
I think on New Year's Eve on a boat or something. Parry came after. I don't know. I think they were saying that like just before this New Year's Eve party in a Weatherspoons, Aiden showed up like with 15 minutes to spare until midnight because of the conversation he was having with Gold Cato, and he said that they met up in the Weatherspoons. Maybe they went to a boat party afterwards, but it sounded like at least the way Parry put it, they met up in the Weatherspoons initially. That's where they all congregated first.
Yourself, right?
Trough knows the spoons price off by heart. I know quite a few of them by heart. I used to work at a Weatherspoons. When I was this age, like 20 years old, I used to work at, about 20, 21. I used to work at a Weatherspoons.
You might have a little bit where you talk about your own situation. Oh yeah, I've got this thing with my girlfriend, I've got, this thing that's happening, I've got that thing that's happening, whatever. And then the next person says, oh yeah, man. And they then talk a bit about their life and what's going on. And they share a bit of their sort of, personal details and stuff like that. And then it goes around, and you sort of like, listen and you talk about it a bit and you talk about the details of what's going on with them and like I don't know, man, it's just like it's difficult to explain it in detail, but it's just you just have a normal combo, don't you?
Yeah,
it's just normal social behaviour over a couple of beers.
I bet you were a terrible barman, one for you, one for me. Not true, fake news, completely fake news. I never drank on the job. I never did anything like that. I was actually a very good barman, and I was let go for personal drama between the management because of outside work factors. Okay.
He is having a laugh, maybe sharing an embarrassing story. Not too embarrassing if you don't trust them, but like a little thing. Talk about some movies you've seen recently. Talk about if you're in a new place together. Talk about the area, Look at some restaurants, maybe talk about where you're going to go for dinner and like what, I don't know, bro, you just have a conversation with him. But instead he's obsessed with everyone talking about him and it wanting, And the thing is, we all do get like this sometimes. Okay?
Well, outside factor, spill the tea. I was friends with some people and one of the people that they knew I was friends with had an affair with said manager's girlfriend or fiance. I can't remember which one it was exactly, and that left a very sour taste in his mouth. and then he also had a falling out with the Slovakian guy that I spoke about last week, who was also a regular customer, and those two things combined, and they let me go for some cocked up bullshit reason, saying some fucking shit went down but didn't go down at all. It was literally me just like spending too long in the bathroom one time. They're like, oh, you're in there getting fucked up. I was like, no, I just had to take a shit. And yeah, absolutely disgusting abuse of power.
Okay, like particularly if there's something in our lives that's really bothering us, and if you're friends with people, they'll give grace for this because it's understood. Like, imagine if someone divorced their wife, okay? You would probably expect that the next few beer sessions are going to primarily be about that, and then you guys try to find other ways to get his mind off of that to cheer him up a bit. 'Cause it's probably gonna
100% reasonable take from Chud here. 100% reasonable take from Chud
be a
here.
shit situation, right? So at times of crisis, yeah, or big positive events even, there'll be more weight placed on that in a social setting. But particularly if it's people that you don't really know as well, or you only know from the internet, right? Even if you've just got divorced, you're probably not going to fucking bang on about it, and you're probably going to keep some of that to yourself because you're still feeling out the social situation and the social settings, you know? And alcohol can start to change that dynamic too, because you might start to get drunk, and then, you know, you might kind of like be like, oh God, I got this, oh God.
Chud speaking from personal experience on this one. Yeah, probably.
Like, it's fucked at the moment, and then, you know, there's a bit of like running around that.
True.
You know, there's all sorts of things that can happen with it, but there's nothing worse than a self-interested person who only wants to talk about what's going on in their life, and then when other people start sharing, not only do they not really like contribute to it, they don't even fucking listen. They just are looking at it.
Yeah, but doesn't that kind of describe all people, commentary YouTubers to a certain degree? It's, you know, a lot of them are very egotistical. I feel like that'd be a very common occurrence, you know.
Phone, and they're not really paying attention, you know. And I've met people like this before in my time doing this, you know. WitchCon 2022, I met a few people that were a bit like this. Went to dinner with one of them. You know, they're on their phone all the time, they're not really engaging in the conversation, not really interested in talking, they're just self-interested, you know? You know, there's one person in particular, you probably know, you probably guess, go on. Come on. Right, let's look at these other ones, okay? So, when everyone goes to a bar, let's see what this one is. We've got time for all these.
So it was an awesome meetup with London guys on Friday with a bunch of people.
I'm probably just going to let these play
I
out.
wanted to talk a bit about it, I guess. We went to this bar called Windmill or something. And it was really awesome, guys. It was really cool. So it's like a bar where they play like live music. Apparently they've played Black Country New Roads played there, Squids played there, Black Midis played there. It was really epic. It was really epic. And there was this new band playing called Sheriff. They sound a bit like Country New Roads. It was really cool. I really liked the music. They don't have any of it on the internet though. That's what's annoying. It's like literally, it's so underground. I feel like the ultimate hipster. There's my favorite band. Oh, they're so underground. They don't even have a Spotify. They don't even have any music online. It's epic. It was really good. It was really good music. We go to this bar. Listen to music. And so who's there? There's Aiden, of course. There's Kuihman, Dickers, and eventually Hellbent shows up. I got to see Kuihman in person, guy. That was so awesome. That was so.
Yeah, I'm sure that was fucking epic. That sounds like a great time.
Cool. I'm a fan of Kuihman's streams, and there he is, right in front of me. I can see his face. Those pictures, you know, Kuihman looks like you only really see Kuihman from one angle. He looks strange when you see the other angle. Pretty cool. So he's like
big
right
old
there
hook
physically.
nose,
He's
probably.
like a person that exists, and he's in front of me. It's so awesome.
Bro, do you know what, right? Okay. As much as I think Parry is like a totally deranged freak and I want nothing to do with him, I'd probably have a laugh with him over a beer. You know what I mean? I can see it.
Yeah, maybe. I can see Parry doing a good hang, I guess.
I can see the vision. But unfortunately, he's not betrayed me because I'm not given the opportunity to. But like, it's just not for me, man. But I could see the vision. Definitely not coming back to the Airbnb though. Absolutely not. No chance.
Yeah, no, not getting an invite to the afters.
Well, the trouble is that even if you go to a bar, right? I mean, it depends on what it is, right? If it's like, oh, you know, someone got really drunk and funny story, fine. If it's like, you know, deeply personal information that you share in confidence, that's fucked up. But when it's just like, oh yeah, they got really drunk and were being crazy, that's a funny story, isn't it?
That's so awesome. Were you the same height? I think he's a bit taller than me.
Oh, Parry height mod? Fucking ass.
It's hard to tell though because he does hunch over and he's lanky. He's like in 3D as well, and the lighting hits him differently. Did he have a Coinbase shirt? So we get to the bar. He gives me a fit check. I forgot what the fit check was. He had like a $300 jacket on. It looked okay. He had a fleece. It looked okay. He had an undershirt. It looked quite comfy. He had climbing pants. He had these climbing pants, guys. He doesn't go climbing. This fucking Kuihman guy that refuses to go rock climbing with me and Hellbent, and then fucking comes in with climbing pants. What the fuck? He had like army replica boots or shoes. It was so. I enjoyed talking to Kuihman. I don't know. I hope it wasn't just me fawning over him though. I think it was quite fun. I think it was quite epic. Hopefully it's not one-sided. But I enjoyed speaking with Kuihman. I enjoyed hanging out with Kuihman. I thought that was awesome. I thought that was epic. And you know what? I enjoyed hanging out with Dickers too. Dickers got there afterwards. And
I didn't dox her.
Older in person.
You literally
younger
did.
in person.
Nope.
What the fuck? Where's that come
Dude, now
from?
he's justifying the act. Oh my god.
Oh shit, sorry.
Person.
What the fuck was that?
Kuihman. Dickers looks older in person. I enjoy hanging out with Dickers. Dickers is quite swarthy. Sorry, quite Rubenesque. He's chubby.
That's not even what swarthy. That's not even what swarthy means. Swarthy is like your skin complexion, not your build. You think of husky, mate.
He's wider. There could be a wide Dickers picture out there. Is my point. I enjoy hanging with Dickers. I will say about Dickers is that when he met up with me, he shook my hand, right, guys, and he did pat me on the back. He's like, oh, you're alright. Pats on the back. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like that's when people do that, they're like trying to assert dominance over you, and I feel like that does annoy me a bit. Is the insinuation. It's like, oh, I'm Dickers. I'm so enlightened that I'm gonna pat you on the back, Parry. But I
think first meeting, handshake's appropriate, right? If you're close with someone, I think hand on the shoulder, like two men. I mean, like, all right, mate. Like, obviously a bit more friendly than that. Yo, how's it going, man? Good to see you. And then like a pat on the shoulder, something like that can be appropriate. And if you're really good friends with another male, I think an embrace, a manly embrace can be appropriate.
Yeah, I agree.
Like if I go and see my mate Jack in London, who I've known for like 15 years, that is like a very different greeting than you give another man that I'm just meeting for the first time. Even if I've got some awareness of who they are. I think first time meeting, it's always just a handshake, Firm handshake, couple of seconds at most, strong grip, firm handshake. That's an appropriate first meeting between another male.
Oh, well, Dickers, I think there were some giggles to be had. He seemed like a fun guy. And the thing is, I'm older than Dickers. By the way, that's the thing.
Alright, confirmed. Right, confirmed. Fucking finally confirmed. Because a lot of people go, no, he's such a young guy. No, he's like fucking. If he's older than Dickers, he's like 25. Which is what I thought I had heard he was as well. Okay, I'm glad that's been confirmed now. So he's got no fucking excuse for some of the sheep balls then. I can't even give him the benefit of, well, as a younger man, he made mistakes. No, bro, fuck that shit then. Fuck off.
Chill out. It's alright, man. I bumped into a shoe. It's like, oh, sorry, man. That wasn't on purpose. Calm down, mate. Pats me on the back.
No, kiss on the cheek is mainland European. We don't do kisses on the cheeks here between men because it's a bit, I don't know the reason exactly, but it certainly to me seems a bit gay.
The guy kept patting me on the back. Anyway, I'm older than Dickers, so I should be little broing him. Fuck you, Dickers.
In fact, there's probably another stage to that, right? There's probably like another stage, like the clasped handshake. Handshake like that first, maybe a few more meetings, the clasped handshake is what you go with. To show more friend. Like basically, the level of like physical contact escalates as you become more familiar with each other. That's my experience at least.
bro me again.
Obviously not to like fucking bro jobs or something insane. That's ridiculous. But like, you know, that's just the way that male relationships tend to work, like friendships.
Motherfucker. Fuck you. But he was like nice. He was nice to hang out with. He was like a friendly guy as well. He was like a friendly guy. We had a long conversation. So we were at the bar. At some point, I told Dickers. You know Dickers.
My boss does the two-cheek kiss with women. That's very old-fashioned, and in the modern era of office dynamics, I presume that probably is frowned upon now. But that is
probably a bit.
very old-fashioned.
Men kissing men is not gay. I agree. I mean, like, you know, I don't give a fuck because I kiss men anyway. If I feel like it. But yeah, it's a little friendly kiss. You know, it doesn't have to be inherently gay.
I think you know, if you're meeting a woman that you don't know at all, have got no knowledge of, you know, a handshake maybe, but handshakes are for men really. But that's probably the most physical contact you would have. And then if it's like, for example, you meet someone's wife or partner for the first time, probably a hug. Later down the line, if you're more familiar and you know them better, hug combined with like a very, very light kiss on the cheek, to the point where you're not even kissing them on the cheek. You're like almost like just going like that, and almost like making the gesture without doing it. You know. But obviously, you know, you would probably want to wait until the wife of your friend initiates that kind of contact, 'cause otherwise it could be a bit awkward. You know. Anyway, that's how we do it in the UK. That's generally the rule of thumb of how these things tend to go.
Also, he was wearing this ridiculous flower shirt that he has for his streams, by the way.
Good shirt. Parry L on this one. I like that shirt from the Dickers wears.
Parry just accidentally keeps sticking. It was a tight squeeze, okay? We're both quite wide. Anyway, he gave that priestly fat out, exactly. So, point being, I told Dickers he was wearing the fucking flower shirt. Oh, you know, Dickers, I feel like you look better without the beard, because he had like this thick beard. If you guys haven't seen Dickers for the last 2 weeks, I think you look better without the beard, man. You know, when you have like short hair and a short beard, it's alright. When you have long hair, and like a short stubble, it looks okay. You could even probably pull off a goatee. You have long hair and a long beard, maybe, but like how you are now, short hair and short beard, I don't think it looks very good. The next day, Dickers goes live, and he's clean shaven, That was epic. That was epic when I noticed that. Guys. I made Dickers shave. It was me. I'm the reason Dickers shaved. Me. I'm the reason. I made Dickers shave. You're welcome. Everyone. It was me. It was me. So yeah, but we had this bar. We had the. I got a rum coke at the window place.
Rum and coke. What a beginner's drink. Holy shit.
There is a funny story somewhere in here that is probably going to be somewhat relevant to the antisocial point. But some of these I haven't seen yet. I'm running out of time because Aiden's going to be here shortly, I think. So.
But anyway, so then we get an Uber, guys, and we head to a club that played really good music. I think it's called Lexington. I'm pretty sure. In the Uber, what do we talk about in the Uber? So, but do you see it, guys? So we have Dickers, Parry, Kuihman, Helbert, Aiden. I guess I get to know a bit of the people there. Aiden, once again, is on his phone, both earbuds in. Oh yeah, so Aiden, like I said, Aiden got really drunk, right? Aiden got really drunk. He was like, shit, man, we weren't even sure if Aiden would be able to come with us to the club. And so in the Uber, Aiden's just sitting there sort of like this, like staring off to the middle distance, listening once again to Beethoven and also Kanye West. He does a bit of... I forgot the exact details, but obviously Helbin's being like, she's like saying... She said, Lizelda's a bit cringe sometimes. She's like, oh yeah, I am being annoying. Get fucked, Aiden, whatever. At some point, who brings up Goat Kato? I think Kuihman brings up Goat Kato. He calls her Throat Kato. I don't know, we basically made fun of Aiden. He calls her Throat Kato, he calls her Bloat Kato. I say, people don't really get this. This is quite avant-garde. We should grab Goat Kato, cut her up, and put her womb in one of those takeout boxes. That's what.
What? See, this is why Parry can't escape the schizo allegations. You can't be like, oh, this is an avant-garde joke. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, I see. That's my contribution to this bit where we sexually demean Goat Kato in front of Aiden.
Okay, which is a horrible. Why the fuck would you admit to doing that? What a horrible activity. What a horrible pastime. Fuck me.
I said that we should grab Goat Kato, dry her using salts. Oh, I remember. It was, I asked Kuihman, so if we had to murder Goat Kato,
what?
Do you think we should freeze dry her?
What the fuck?
Or salt and cure her? How do you think we should store our Goat Kato? And I also said...
That joke in and of itself is whatever, okay? Like, obviously just stupid, insanely, like, edgy shit. But if Parry was saying this, having acquired her dog.
Yeah, and also haven't heard that he just about the fucking previous interaction that transpired between Aiden and Gold Kato just a few hours before. What the fuck?
Was posting it in a Discord, and on top of that, was talking about engaging in life ruination because they hated Gold Kato. I mean, it takes on a different context, doesn't it? You know?
Yeah, it's fucking schizo horror cow shit.
And then I said,
and even then, this has got elements, exactly. It's because it's so over the top. Would you salt the dead body? It's so crazed and fucking absurd. It's like absurdist, you know?
I don't know, man. I think that's a bit fucked up.
It's hypothetical, guys. I just value the actual behavior. And then I said we should get one of those takeout boxes, like those plastic papery takeout boxes, and it's just Go Kato's womb. It's just Go Kato's womb.
What the fuck?
And I like that image. I like the image of opening up the takeout box, and it's a disembodied womb.
Dude, Parry is fucking mental. Jesus Christ.
I think that's quite humorous. And everyone was getting annoyed. I think people, Dickers and whatever was saying, dude, you're fucking insane for saying this.
Yeah, no shit. That is odd. I'm sorry, that is autistic as fuck to be dropping these kind of jokes in an Uber with people that you don't really fucking know. That's insane. That is fucking insane.
The fucking Uber driver exactly behind me. It wasn't just me. He said that to like the other people. He wasn't saying, "Oh, Parry, you're on." That's not what he said. He just said in general. So Dickers was a bit shy with the Uber driver there. But yeah, so I said that we should store. Let's create a takeout box. So like anyway, but yeah, Aiden was basically like just like zoned out in the cab. I was we were having everyone else we were having a great convo, I thought, about Go Kato's and other such topics. And they were talking about London. So this is a boring part for me. They were like, I don't know. I assume Helma was rage baiting. She said that the north is more black than the south. Isn't it like?
Yeah, probably. I don't think that's rage baiting. I think that's just the way it is, because the South London has definitely a much higher South Asian population. North London must be more black because you got both Highbury and Tottenham's proper black. So I don't think she's rage baiting. Duckbringer says, Parry will kidnap and eat someone one day, and I'll be able to cash in all my told you sites. Yeah, fucking A. Like, people just laughing this off. That is even for like an edgy joke, that is fucking mental to say. Especially in an Uber with a bunch of people that aren't finding it funny, they're just finding you fucking awkward. You don't know them well enough to be having this sort of like banter with them. That's fucking, honestly, insane comments from Parry.
Like sort of like commonly thought of that the north is that the south is more black than London. Anyway.
No. Why are you commenting on something you clearly have no fucking idea what you're talking about? Not true.
I didn't really follow that. But I was calling that much, guys. Anyway. But anyway, so then we get an Uber.
Okay. So then there's two more here that I think are of interest, and hopefully Aiden should be here.
We go to Aiden's apartment. We're waiting there for a bit. Not much happened there, and then we go to this restaurant. It's a Asian fusion place, which is I went to an Asian fusion place with Aiden in Malta, and he said, "Oh wow, yeah, I got the idea to go to this Asian fusion place because I went to a summer place with Parry once." I didn't notice at the time, guys, but it turns out the Asian fusion place that Aiden took us to, took me and Soul to, was the exact one that Hellbent recommended to a group chat that Aiden.
Oh! Now that is a bit bitchy. Be doing that after rejecting going there the first time. Damn.
And Aiden in the group chat was like, "No, that seems like awesome, man. Aiden's such filth."
That is a bit bitchy.
No, that looks like it sucks. I don't think it sucks, Hellbent. Makes a reservation for 4 people there. Yeah, so we go to the reservation was for 4 people, which it's interesting. I also say, okay, so you have a reservation. How many people is it for? Is it for enough of us, or do you just want? Is it for 3 people? He's like, oh, yeah, it's for 3 people. We go to the restaurant. The reservation's for 4 people. So I'm pretty sure what happened, guys, is Aiden made the reservation thinking that Dickers would also come with us yesterday, and either he invited Dickers and Dickers didn't respond, or Aiden was too much of a coward to invite Dickers because he was afraid of Dickers after the fight they had, after Aiden dog steal Cowboy's wife. That seems, I don't know which one it is. The reservation was...
Wait, hang on a sec. So I'm guessing the nature of the call wasn't public information.
4 people. Well, we go to this Asian fusion place, and they had like really cool drinks or whatever.
Did Dickers meet all these guys after that happened? Because I find it hard to believe that Parry wouldn't leak what the fuck Aiden was doing. So am I to believe that Dickers didn't reveal any of the details of this insane call to any of the people there?
Guys, why is it such a crime for Aiden to not like someone? You guys are blowing this Hellbent stuff way out of the water. crime? Is it illegal? No. Is it embarrassing and pathetic the way that Aiden engaged in every single social encounter that I've had the displeasure of sharing with him or hearing about? Yes, it is pathetic.
Again, very bitchy, very who gives a fuck.
Engaged in these social encounters, and you are fucking looking and seeker, Aiden's retarded obfuscation to just say it's just about your opinion, just about my opinion about this person. I don't have to speak about this person. That's all it's about, retards.
Dude, everyone uniformly agreed, okay? Everyone uniformly agreed that Aiden was weird and annoying and made the social dynamics worse by being so obsessed with his hatred for Hellbent. There was loose discussion there, an argument about Aiden doxing Leo's wife. Okay, I think that Dickers, I mean, I think it's quite commendable, to be honest with you, if I'm being really honest, okay? But I think Dickers was holding back the worst of Aiden's behaviour because he was trying to be a good friend. I think that's what happened there. Any disagreement with that?
Possibly.
I mean, dude, why would
Possibly.
you not mention the fact...
I mean, that's possibly what happened, but I still just think it's fucking... I still just don't think why the fuck it really matters in the long run.
that Aiden was going fucking schizophrenical like that. Even though he's lying about this, he claims he couldn't remember the life ruination stuff, but he did recall, according to himself, the details of the raping and murder shit.
It's always about Shraven. It's about the way that Aiden engages socially. Oh, but you're saying I showed this buzzword. No, it's an accurate descriptor of you, Aiden. Because Aiden was doing basically. Because Aiden, when he was on the stream, as
I would do exactly the same thing if I was in Dicker's position. I mean, in terms of publicly litigating it, that's when it's a problem. That's when I think it's a problem because you're doing a poor job with the knowledge that you've got. But privately, not going to these people and saying, oh, by the way, Aiden was spoken out on call yesterday, talking about raping Leo Convoy's wife. That to me is commendable. That is like, okay, he's trying to be a good friend, doesn't want to totally fuck him over, you know? But yeah, dude, that's rough, man.
With Dickers, he did the bit where it's like, guys, I think that Kuihman must be sleeping with Hellbent because Aiden can only make jokes if because Aiden wants to suck up to Nicholas Diorio, so he's doing misogynistic jokes in order to prepare for his job application as Nicholas Diorio orbiter or whatever. But yeah, so Aiden practices that joke on me. He's like, I think that Kuihman is sleeping with Hellbent. That's the only reason he's defending her. And it's like a joke that's also like, oh, this Kuihman guy's biased because he can't. Like, now, can Aiden in any way show how Kuihman's been biased or whatever? No, Aiden wouldn't lie. So. Yeah, we go to this restaurant. It's a really good Asian fusion place. That I recommended, and Aiden pretended he found out about.
What is this thing about Kuihman staying at Hellbent's? I just saw Kuihman in chat. Is that true? Can we get some clarification on the sleepover?
Aiden gets the food and whatever at the restaurant. Soul's like really nice guy. Soul's really nice, friendly. He's fun to talk to. He's also. I just definitely made that clear. He's definitely mad at me for leaking the stuff about goats, but whatever.
Wait, me and Soul both stayed there.
Oh, no, that's juicy.
Hey.
Whatever. We were at the restaurant. Yeah, I feel like Aiden's salty. He wasn't really engaging. It was like, it feels to me like, and no offense, Soul.
Dude, Stylo's instinctive sweeping is insane. He does not want anyone. He does not want anyone to conceive of for 1 second the idea that Kuihman might have slept with Hellbent.
He's obviously a fan.
It's so
Aiden.
funny,
Soul's obviously a fan of Aiden. But it feels like in a way that's what Aiden wants. Aiden doesn't want to have people on equal footing. Aiden wants like fans to gush over it. And that's obviously Soul's like a fan of me. That's fair enough. That's all Aiden wants. Aiden doesn't want to have somebody that can like go back and forth with him, and he might put up with it in the case.
It's called being a real ninja for your homies.
Of Kuihman, because Kuihman's like big guy in the scene or whatever. You might put up in case of, it's just all of Aiden's life is being at the bottom of the totem pole and feeling like he needs to be there because one day he'll be at the top. Not realizing that when it comes to social interactions, there shouldn't really be a totem pole. But yeah, Aiden's really section for Kuihman, but Hellbent.
I mean, yeah, that's correct as well. But I mean, again, I think there's always going to be these elements at play when it comes to a bunch of creators meeting up and stuff. There's always going to be large egos clashing with one another. There's always going to be underhanded social interactions like that.
How dare you go after him? Sorry, Parry. I don't know if.
Yeah, like obviously, like, dude. How do I say this? If I was there, I'd be the biggest content creator there, okay? But I would hate it if it was like, there was some subservience or something. I mean, I don't think it would be from certain people, but I think others would I mean, I don't think like Kuihman would care. It would be fine. But there's other people, Dickers, that I think would, in a private social setting, do like this kind of almost like subservience thing. Like they're somehow subservient to you because of numbers on a fucking computer. And it's like, it doesn't matter. Like, I remember when I went to TwitchCon in 2022, I got like the biggest room because I was the biggest content creator. And it made me feel a bit uncomfortable. Like, it was fine in the end. But at first it made me feel a bit like, okay, that's weird, okay? Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, he's the biggest content creator, so he gets to have the big room. It's like, bro, at the end of the day, in terms of a social scenario, it's numbers on a fucking computer, dude. Like, you're not more or less than someone else because of what your thing is on the internet. You didn't feel comfortable big dogging Will in his channel. Yeah, but that was funny. That was for content. That was on stream. Like, okay. You need to distinct. I mean, after that stream, there was a picture of us together, right? And we were like, you know, it was fine. Like, that's for content. Dude, I know you're fucking around. But there's a difference between doing content together and having a private social interaction together, right? You know, like, obviously, if I'm not going to be, like, if me and Dick has had that combo in real life, I'm not going to be like, you're fucking rape, bitch! You know, I wouldn't, you know, you won't be that aggressive. You might get a bit heated, like, in a sort of friendly way, but you're not going to be that extreme. You're just going to talk it out and, like, maybe have some laughs about it. Do you know what I mean? Because you look like a fucking nutter. Yeah, obviously there's a difference between, like, a content interaction and a normal social setting.
Yeah, I mean, that should go without saying, but again, I don't think they would as much. I think there's all the egos of the individual person in this sphere are always going to shine through dramatically, and it's always going to lead to tension, especially if one person is slightly jealous of another person's success, which I think that happens quite a lot in this field.
Interaction. And normal social settings, I mean, yeah, there's not this, like, totem pole. I wasn't big dogging him because I think I'm better than him. I was big dogging him because making him cry was content. Yeah, exactly.
Trying to confuse you. I'm nice to him, that's why Aiden likes hanging out with me. I only use personal shit for content. You're an idiot. No soul. It's not just you being nice to him, it's that he only wants people to not be nice to him and only be interested in him and suck him off all the time.
Chud just hasn't been the same since the incident, and it shows that the shifting values. What values do I have that have shifted significantly?
There's a difference between nice someone and being like a fan.
Oh, speaking of which, I saw that Nick Fuentes did a video talking about the ice shooting. And I did consider watching it at some point, but I thought I probably shouldn't watch it. It'll look bad if I laugh at any point during it. Because obviously he's probably going to have the most extreme, insane, pro-Trump, pro-ice take going, and it's like... I saw one clip and he was laughing about the dumb liberal white woman, Pumpkinhead, getting blasted.
Wingman per se. Also, I don't know, it's a surprise to you that I leak personal stuff for content? Is that okay, sure dude. Sure. Also, I don't even believe you. You've leaked stuff that's personal for content, I'm sure at some point. It's just like, yeah, you just want people.
That doesn't make it right though. I think that's very backhanded. I don't know why people want to go to a meetup like this. I'd be fucking on edge the whole time. But no matter what you could say to somebody, you think having a heart-to-heart, a private conversation, and they just fucking tell everybody about it to get a few more clicks, so they don't fucking make me paranoid the whole time.
Well, it's like, it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to call you intrusive. You probably also have more social skills than
Anyway, listen, guys. I'm not doing ice stuff today, bro. I'm not doing ice stuff today. And tomorrow, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't. Listen. I know you guys want content. I don't want to go into a chat with Pisco being like obnoxious and rude. Okay. I don't want to go in shouting. That's fucking ridiculous. Okay. So I want to go in nice and calm. And I know that if I stream before that, I'll talk about it and people are going to wind me up. Okay? So, I'm probably just going to go live just before the actual combo starts, because otherwise, the chat will rile me up. I'll probably not drink much coffee, I probably won't get on the energy drinks, because I don't want to go in there. Okay? No anger. No anger, okay? No anger.
So, but it really does. It really feels this way. Is that whenever the conversation, it's not just in the meetups we had, or even when I made my own, but other times, whenever the conversation wasn't about what Aiden wants to talk about, it was completely disinterested. To the
He's
point
only.
Of actively sabotaging whatever the event was, i.e. dancing. In that case, you lulled him into a false sense of security, telling him he can trust you. You had complete 180 on that first chance you get. I did lull him into a false sense of security. I liked him. That's what I did. I liked him.
So you did lie into a... What the fuck? What kind of cope is that? You lied to him to make him feel more comfortable to talk about the topic at hand. That is by definition lulling somebody into a false sense of security. What kind of fucking cope is this, Parry?
I just lied. I said I would do something, and I would, and I have a good reason to. And I do it again.
That is quite literally lulling someone into a false sense of security. What is this fucking cope? What is this cope?
I don't know. I'm burning the bridge. I'm burning Aiden's bridge, basically. Anyway, and he should apologize to me the entire time. I never apologize for this. Aiden should apologize to me for being a loose to me the entire fucking time. I've been in London. Parry, you said you're mad at Aiden, but you didn't even attempt to address the issue with him in person. I did, multiple times. I called him an F-slur first. I said, this is what you're just a fucking big... I did say. I don't know, I have preferences. That's his response, basically. So, there you go, man. There you go. So anyway, so we go to this restaurant. It was really good. I asked our waiter to take us a photo. Aiden says he doesn't want to get a photo taken because he's a loser, because Aiden's a fucking loser. What do I think? Good at all or cool at all? Why don't you want to get your photo taken? Why do you want to get a group photo taken? I don't even have a single group photo, basically. Aiden and Soul split the bill. I don't pay a cent, and I leave. And I leave. The plan was to go to the club. I didn't want to go.
So basically, from what I understand, they split the bill and he fucked off and didn't bother paying. Which is kind of crazy.
Let's go because my feet hurt. And to be quite frank, because I didn't like spending time with Aiden. Not even during, like, I realized, here's the thing, guys, to be quite frank. I realized Aiden's like going to be an insufferable loser. As long as I learn his lesson, even though I've explained again and again how and why he's in the wrong, before I go to London, during London, etc. And who just isn't going to get it, and is going to continue to make his time worse and try to make other people's time worse if he isn't getting his way. I was addressing your issue IRL about the F-slur. I said he was the F-slur for the way he was acting, socially, whatever. And I tried to explain once again that he was being antisocial, and he did not seem to get the hint.
Then why continue bother to fucking hang out with him? For fuck's sake, man. Just organise things adjacent from him, man. Fucking hell.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. He said that.
Not adjacent, sorry, separate.
And that was my plan, really, was to have Aiden pay for the dinner. Of course, he's well with Soul, but Soul wants to Aiden, so that is basically Aiden paying for this. I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome that Aiden had to buy me dinner yet again. That's epic. And yeah, I left as soon as I got the chance, basically. If Aiden wasn't there, I would have loved to have a night with Soul, but I don't want to spend another second with Aiden. I was sick of his bullshit. To be quite frank, I was sick of his self-obsessed fucking it's just a fucking loser behavior. And it's a loser behavior, which would get you fucking which he can only get away with because he has people who are fans of his and don't actually care about engaging, as friends. Like what is a conversation? What is a friendship? Right? The point is, both people are engaging with one another in order to benefit each other, basically, in order to try to benefit themselves and each other in the best way possible, or whatever. That's not the definition of friendship, but that's what's happening. But with Aiden, he wants to benefit himself. He doesn't care, and so that's why he needs fanboys around him, and he can't hang with anyone else. It's become so clear to me, and it sickens me to be quite frank. It sickens me. I'm not gonna fucking sit there and fucking wait on Aiden with my hands and knees and it's like a dancing monkey. I'm not gonna be a dancing monkey for Aiden. And so the alternative, that means that every fucking either way Aiden would be just him basically whinging and sulking, and that sucks too. So Aiden get fucked. Well, I didn't pay. I wasn't planning on paying. I'm glad I didn't pay. I'm glad I didn't pay for that dinner. I wish I made him order more. I wish I bought more expensive drinks and I didn't pay for it, to be quite frank. I wish I had. That's the
I know, that's kind of a loser take, Parry. You should fucking pay for your own fucking meal, man.
Yeah, I didn't order more drinks. I didn't get more shit. Aiden's not. That's the worst thing. I told Aiden. The fucking
broke baby.
Cemetery shit. I try as best as I can to be pro-social and engage in like a nice way to try to have a fun hangout. What does Aiden do? He sulks and whinges and bitches and moans and takes no accountability. There's no blame. There's no introspection. Rinse and repeats. And 3 times I went to the guy. He can go fuck himself, to be quite frank. He can go fuck himself. He sucks. Alright, does this mean I can leave everything you told me about your life IRL, Soul Skibbity seething? Soul Skibbity thinks that talking about Aiden's love goes with Go Kato is to say, listen, Soul Skibbity, no, you cannot do that. If you think what I'm doing is bad, why would you want to do the same bad thing, first of all? Second of all, you know Soul Skibbity.
What a fucking cope take. So you're a hypocrite. You're an admitted hypocrite by that logic then.
Stuff about it and they didn't talk about, which I have not brought up. You know I haven't brought it up. Aiden knows I haven't brought it up. Aiden knows that there's personal stuff which isn't content, which I never bring up because I'm a fucking because I'm not just going all out scorched earth revealing everything. Unlike Aiden the Doctor, I actually have standards. Retard.
Yeah, okay, Parry. Sure you do, bud.
Retard soul, retard Aiden.
Well, hang on a sec, hang on. Okay, this is like a bit bullshit, isn't it? Because
yeah, exactly,
there
big
are absolutely
time.
Circumstances where you would probably rather your doc's information be publicised than certain embarrassing details about you, right? Like, if you had access to my most embarrassing detail that you could say, versus your name and address gets put on the internet, and you had a gun to my head and you said, I'm either going to leak your most embarrassing detail, or I'm going to leak your name and address. Like, I obviously don't. Well, actually, wait. Having kids changes the dynamic. To be fair, I think you'd have to leak your embarrassing detail in order to protect the possibility of your kids going to harm. But if you didn't have children, I think it would be an easy choice.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it would be much easier to just say, okay, just leak my name and address, because like the name and address is not only does it not really have much risk unless someone then takes it further. Okay. Also, you're likely to be seen as a sort of victim of bad behaviour, right? But if you have an embarrassing detail about yourself leaked, right, people will not see you as a victim, even though it is fucked, and they will just be too busy laughing at this embarrassing detail that's been leaked about you. and they, you don't get any of the legitimate victimhood of having had your trust violated. So yeah, I think this is like kind of a cope that, oh well, I'm not leaking your name and address. I'm just talking about the embarrassing details of your private relationship that you don't want public. It's like, come on, dude. I don't know what's worse exactly, but it is obviously fucking deranged to have information imparted on you in private that would obviously, to a reasonable person, be embarrassing to be public and then put it out there.
Actually, have fucking standards. So, Aiden, I don't fucking go around leaking whatever. There's plenty of stuff that Aiden said, which is not in any way whatsoever related to, Aiden being an anti-Soul. Actually, it kind of is. If you want to really think, think about this Soul. What has Parry not talked about, that we talked about in the Weatherspoots? Think about what I'm not talking about, that we talked about there. And then think about how I could use that to criticize Aiden. And then realize that I'm not talking about that. And then realize that, wow, so it's almost like Parry has standards for what he does talk about and doesn't talk about. And it's almost like, I, Soul, I'm retarded for saying that. And then the only $100 to meet an apology. So it's good. Another $100 other than the money that you spent paying for the bill, of course. So anyway, that night I go home. I go home, I leave Aiden and Soul. We go to Aiden's apartment.
Okay. I mean, this is just kind of supplementary, really. Dude, it's unfortunate, man, because the crescendo of... Dude, obviously didn't know how bad it was going to be, but the crescendo of the story is actually Aiden talking about raping, murdering, and doing life ruination on Leo Convoy's wife. That's the crescendo here, so this is now just kind of supplementary. You know? What is that pole, dude? That is a crazy one. I've already watched the debates and already know J-Stalk. J-Stalk is me. I already know that Aiden initially tried to claim that it was a fake dox, and then he tried to claim that the information was real, but it couldn't be classified as doxing because it was already public. And then I know that he went on to claim that it was real, it was doxing, but he's justified because he's a utilitarian. Right. I know, dude. I just know, bro. Is there any other I mean, I will watch the next one of these. Is there any other thing I need to watch before I go to this fucking retard? Because this last one is quite funny. I've watched this already, but it is quite funny. Oh.
So the rest of this isn't going to be from my experience, but it's going to be what's happened afterwards. So apparently, Aiden and Soul go to Lexington again, and Hellbent, I guess, decides she wants to say hi to Soul while he's in London. Hellbent decides she wants to say hi to Soul while he's in London, and she goes to Lexington to say hi to Soul. And so she's at Lexington too, and so is Soul, and so is Aiden. But as we've established, guys, Aiden and Hellbent don't like each other very much. Aiden and Hellbent don't like each other very much. My understanding is that Hellbent is basically trying to monkey scene by Aiden, because she doesn't want, I don't know, him to get upset or whatever, I guess, Hellbent's too nice, what can I say? And, but Soul meets with her.
Oh,
and,
sorry, I missed this earlier. I made a mistake, guys. Lara Convoy's name is public, so I can say his name is Thomas. And when Aiden earlier said Tommy, he wasn't talking about Tommy C at all. I just didn't know that they had the same name. So the focus of his eye.
I was with him. I mean, I don't have the details, I wasn't there, but apparently Soul was trying to pick up a woman the whole time. Apparently, I don't know if he managed, but he went up to a woman and
normal fucking behaviour still in a nightclub, try and get laid. Nothing wrong with that at all.
He pointed to it and said, "Oh, that's my favorite. He's never actually kissed a woman before."
Oh, buddy, fucking hell. I'm getting a big picture of the sort of people that were attending this thing.
I'm not sure if he thought he was gay or if she was lesbian, but then she kissed him with tongue. And said, "Oh, so that's his first kiss, guys. It happened yesterday."
That's rough. Fucking hell, that is rough.
It seems that way. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say. Did you know that Aiden wears makeup, guys? I went into Aiden's bathroom. I saw that he has concealer. He wears concealer makeup for his acne. Do you guys know that? Isn't that crazy? 15 kisses worse than the other one.
That is rough, though. Like, what the fuck? God damn. That is a rough first kiss. Fuck me.
It's just like, it's not like the end of the world, like it's whatever, but it's like, it just is like these little embarrassing details getting leaked about you. Mark Carney, Chud, why don't you wear makeup? You're basically a TV star after all.
I don't know. I don't know if Aiden knew it was a big kiss, to be quite frank, at the time or now. I think I'm sure told him. Anyway, so Hellbent meets with Soul, and Aiden sees her. So Aiden sees at this club that he went to Hellbent, this woman that he has snarked time and time again. Oh, she's such a son of Aiden sees Hellbent, this woman that he has been snarking time and time again. And what happens, guy? What happens? This happens. Can you?
I got kicked from IC LOL. Why? Aiden's burning hatred of me. You must have done something new though. I was out last night when my friend's party.
This bit's funny.
And when my friend's party was over, I went to Lexington before realizing Aiden really doesn't want to see me because Aiden was there. It was nearby, so I saw by. Aiden saw me and just bolted. Aiden saw me and just bolted. Aiden sees Hellbent at the club that she went to the with Soul, and he runs out. He literally, physically runs out. He physically runs out of the club.
That is embarrassing from Aiden's part. Fucking hell.
So I assume it was more like he was like, speed walking, pushing past. It's quite a packed club, pushing past, all the people at the tables or whatever in order to go out. And there's no re-entry, so that's it. He was done with the club. As soon as he saw Hellbent there, done with the club. I caught up with him.
This bit,
and was like, yo, can we go outside and talk for 2 minutes? So Hellbent kind of, yeah. And what does he say? He just shook his head without looking at me. Fucking Aiden sees Hellbent at the fucking club.
Sadly, you're raped.
Thank you for the gift of sub.
Goes outside in the smoke area. Oh, probably in the smoke area then.
Yeah, sorry, I missed it, bro. I was just checking to see if there's any context I'm missing, but I think I've got pretty much everything.
With the club. I caught up with him. And
oh, we'll spend 30 minutes. Could someone please link me, like, I don't know, dude. What? I don't really want to watch his coverage of it 'cause it's boring, but what was his coverage of Leo Convoy like? Could someone just like give like a rough summary?
Was like, yo, can we go outside and talk for 2 minutes? So Hellbent kind of, yeah. And what does he say? He just shook his head without looking at me. Fucking Aiden sees Hellbent at the fucking club. Goes outside.
I mean, that's weak as fuck from Aiden, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I get it, man. He's just playing a confrontation. He's not having a good time. He's drunk. He's made a bit of a tit of himself. I don't think it is funny though, I guess.
It's sorry, dude. This level of antisocial fucking behaviour is absurd. Okay. In fact, I'll tell you what. Okay, hang on, sorry. The level of antisocial behaviour is absurd here. Okay. Okay. One sec.
I just say this to her face. Yeah, I just spent 5 hours in my actually hotbox saying this. I wouldn't say this to her face. Okay, sure, Aiden, sure, man. Yeah, you totally was. Mr. Oh, she's dumb. Like, it is okay. Because like whenever Aiden was talking about Hellbent when she wasn't there, he was like all fucking filled with luster and I'll get her. He was doing that. And as soon as Hellbent showed up, completely pussied out, sat on his fucking gear.
I mean, no shit, but
Kanye West sat in the...
I can imagine that. But again, like conversation can be difficult, especially in a group especially in a large group. Well, it's relatively large. You know what I mean? In a group of new friends, so to speak. I can understand it. It doesn't matter. I guess it's still fucking pussy behaviour as well, but
in the club, not dancing. As soon as fucking Hellbent shows up again, runs away. So Aiden's a complete and total pussy coward, and don't let him ever pretend otherwise.
Okay, I've got, I guess, call him back in.
So
listen, mate, okay? Because you didn't tell Parry and those lot about how bad it was, did you?
Well, no, we were talking about the stream conversation.
You didn't tell Parry and those lot.
Dickers, hang on.
Is because you worried it would make you look so
Oh, sure, yeah.
No, listen, mate. Okay, I've got more time now, so I can just talk to you a bit more calmly about this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just mute for a sec.
Look, okay. If you don't mind, if I just briefly explain what you were saying there in the DMs, right? It's not you're cool with that, yeah?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Because what you were basically saying is the reason you didn't bring it up is because you worried it would make you look so overdramatic. And I don't think that's true, because you didn't tell Parry and those lot about how bad it was, did you?
Well, no, we were talking about the stream conversation as having, right?
What I'm talking about is after. So, bear in mind the chronology in my head is not 100%, but my understanding of it is you have the call in IC where Aiden is doxing and going crazy, talking about raping, killing, life ruination, right? After that, you saw Parry and Kuihman and whatnot again. After that, right?
Well, what happens in between those is that me and Aiden have a call later that night where Aiden apologizes the first time and says that he was fucked up for it.
No,
so
wait,
stop.
Sorry. When he called you and spoke to you, you're saying he apologized for it. My understanding is he said he was willing to take like a minor L for it or something similar. Is that not what happened?
Well, not originally. So Aiden calls me up and says, we made mistakes on both sides. And I press him, and then he says that he wants to take a minor L, and I just say like, okay, that's about all I'm gonna get out of you then. Fair enough.
Wait.
So
wait a second. Sorry, listen, mate. Okay.
yeah.
So earlier, you were saying that you were trying like really hard and trying to get, you know, you were pressing him and stuff like that. And you've got knowledge of him talking about raping and murdering Leo Convoy's wife as a joke, sure, but in the context of everything else, and you don't feel that you can get more out of him than just that's a minor L.
Do we? You know who Aiden Underground is, right? You've spoken to him before. I think you used to play COD with him, right? You know who Aiden is.
Yeah.
Now, what Parry is talking about with the totem shit is super fucking legit, and it does not extend just to IRL shit. So whatever you think that you could get out of him, or probably Kuihman could get out of him as well. I can't. I've not climbed the totem, all right? I'm below him.
No, I have to agree with Dickers here. I think that's a very reasonable fucking take. You know, he got as much out of him as he could, given his perceived social status within the group dynamics. It's a lot easier for a much bigger creator like fucking Chud to be like, nah, that's cope. You could have got more out of it. Like, could he have though? Like, Aiden just wouldn't have fucking would have refused telling him to get to talk to him about it anymore. So
sad sack bullshit, dude. Are you a human
I'm
being?
telling you,
Are you a human being?
No,
Are you a human being capable of making an argument and a point? Yes or
no? No. Aiden would not listen to me. He would listen to you. He would listen to Kuihman. This is a fact, all right? Whether it's like seniority or clout or whatever like social dynamics happen there, Aiden would not listen to me.
I think it's more about your character than it is your place on the totem pole, because you come across to me at least like a very kind of like...
Nah, that's complete bollocks, dude. That's complete fucking bollocks. What are you on about, Chud? How the fuck can you be so oblivious to this shit right now? Like, obviously, he would feel more pressured to fucking open up more or concede more from bigger personalities, because he respects all this numbers on the screen and he put it bullshit. Whereas with Dickers, he feels like he's above him, so who gives a fuck? You know, maybe the relationship isn't that. The relationship isn't a place where he could have got more information out of Aiden. I feel like this is a bit of a hot-headed take. Or nice meat-headed take, sorry.
Let's put it that way. And you don't want to, like...
That probably plays into it as well, yeah.
You know, like, you're on this call, you know, you don't want to... And, you know, you're saying about how you're concerned about being perceived as soy, which I get, that's, like, you know, a thing. I get being concerned about that. But, like...
No. To clarify that as well, just real quick. I'm not saying that I don't want people to think of me as soy. I mean, that's going to happen fucking regardless, right? That's already the thing. I'm talking about in the conversation. Because Aiden's already sowing this stuff, and he said this all along. That, like, I'm freaking out about this stuff. I'm being overly neurotic. And I'm making it into a situation it doesn't need to be.
Okay.
And so me crying about the fact that Aiden's talking about raping and killing Lio Convoy's wife. No?
The thing that I would do in that situation, if I was in a private conversation with someone and they said something like that, I would have surely said something like, well, what do you think the consequences would be if this was more widely publicised? How do you think people would perceive this? Because surely at that point they would have to admit it would look really bad. And then it's, well, at the moment it's more private, but the only thing that is meaning that you're not in more kind of like social catastrophe is that it's not being publicised. And that is like such a slim thing in this world that your bad behaviour is behind a veil of secrecy, and that veil could be lifted at any moment.
Okay, I 100% agree, right? The problem is, the clip of the call that you have there, I mean, I'm not covert, isn't representative at all. So I say the exact same stuff, and Aiden reveals to me, he says he's not a religious guy, right? His exact words, he's not a religious guy, but he's got a pseudo-religious belief that things are just going to slip off his fucking back. I ask him for an example. He tells me a story about one time where he's going to get a B in a class, and he ends up getting an A. That's the fucking story that he tells me to prove that nothing's ever going to stick through. He truly does not believe that it's going to come back and bite him. And that's why he thinks that all of this drama currently is completely manufactured.
Okay. Well,
it's just like...
A lot of the drama is manufactured, though, to be fair. The thing about Leo Convoy's wife and stuff, yeah, there's definitely a point there. Everything else around it, being antisocial and addicted to Hellbent, that is completely fucking absolute slop manufactured bullshit. 100%.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's an impenetrable fucking mindset.
I think any mindset that is impenetrable is a psychological thing, and I mean, I don't know. I wasn't in the conversation. I don't fucking know. And obviously, if your subservience thing is true, I don't know. But it just feels like there must be a way to convince someone that this is real fucking bad, and catastrophe is on the horizon as soon as this becomes public.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've said like, Lio's got full justification if he wants to be able to like dox not just Aiden or his family, but Go as well. Yeah, reputationally, it's fucking toxic. Yeah, it's just all of that stuff. But I mean, dude, the dynamic on the call, right? Because this is after me and Aiden have already had a big blowout conversation about the doxing, such that now Aiden finally has stopped. And then the whole dynamic is Aiden saying more and more deranged shit to be able to get a reaction out of me. That's what's going on there. Right? So Aiden's on the phone, and Aiden's looking at me, and he's saying shit about raping Lio's wife and what he's going to do to Lio's wife, just to get me to soy out and say, Aiden, please stop. Aiden, please.
Well, no, you don't. Okay,
His
you
wife,
do it in a
Aiden.
certain way, first of all, and why do you care what some fucking antisocial, suicidal freaks in some fucking Discord say? They're fucking losers, bro. They don't even know half the people.
What? No. What I'm saying is, right, this, to be super clear, what I'm saying is that me feeding into it at that point is just encouraging Eddie to go further. And he's doxing Lio's wife because wretched freaks in his fucking Discord think it's super fucking funny. He's trying to fucking aura farm off it. He's trying to like farm seal traps in icy chat. So me soying out more and more is creating the fucking seal traps. That's the only reason why he's posting the censored picture.
Well, the thing I would agree with there is that it seems like Aiden's too far gone then. In that case, why are you even fucking bothering? Like, just fucking get out of there. Fuck this guy. He's like toxic. He's like fucking toxic waste. You know what I mean?
Well, I just think that he's massively fucking drunk. I mean, that's it.
Yeah, but,
when Aiden called,
that's stupid, because if someone drove home drunk from a bar, right, if they go to the bar the next day, they might do the same thing, and their risk is then replicated, and the risk of them doing something crazy is there as well. So this guy is on the precipice of life ruination, right, and it seems like it could be the thing that might push him over the edge is getting drunk and angry. That's like a fucking tinderbox waiting to go off.
Yeah, it all comes down to, so when we're having a conversation, this is going to break it down, because when they're having the conversation in the hotel room, I'm just trying to get Aiden to stop, right?
Okay.
Later on,
no,
you
need to listen to me. You need to listen to me because I need to take a piss, okay? Because Aiden's going to come on in a moment too. So just explain it to chat, and obviously I'll speak to Aiden by myself. But you just talk to that for a brief moment, okay? Just explain it to them.
Right.
All right? Go.
Hello? Dude, I've got to shut up. Hold on. All right. Leaky Logic's taking a piss break. Okay. Dude, I've completely fucking forgot what I was saying. I'm guessing Chud's got fucking Bluetooth earphones on. What was the about it being fucking nuclear? Yeah, I don't know. I like to at least try and see the best. I don't fucking know, dude. What am I fucking saying? I don't know. This goes.
Dick is L. He's completely. He's got nervous. He's got nervous being in front of like 700 viewers and on Chud's stream and just completely dropped the ball there.
It's into like my personal fucking like friendship with Aiden, I guess. And once you think that this is like a one-off fucking thing, yeah, it is what it is. I think
that's a very reasonable take. Like, he wasn't willing to go fucking full scorched earth because he felt like he could still have a much better relationship with Aiden compared to Parry and the others. You know, felt like it was still salvageable, so he didn't want to just completely fucking, you know, just completely blay out of the water, no going back style. I understand that completely, actually.
I don't know what to fucking say now, but yeah. BWC allegations, absolutely true. Yeah, absolutely true. Dude, I don't know, like, okay, to be super fucking real and incredibly fucking gay, like, Aiden's my fucking mate, right? Or he was before this, I don't know now, but, yeah, I don't want to think that he's actually fucking doing this shit. You know?
Which, again, I think that's incredibly reasonable. You're always gonna, even if your friends do some fucked up shit, you're always gonna at least try and see like the better side of them, try and see the redeeming qualities, make excuses for them, because you don't want to believe that people you consider friends to be bad people. So I can understand why he's approaching Aiden with the kiddie gloves a bit, because he doesn't want to impact the friendship too much. You know, he's got his priorities in other places.
And then when he calls later, have a conversation about it, and yeah, he says that he's not going to do it, and he realizes that it's fucking wrong. He was fucking drunk, what the fuck? Okay, right. You taking the L, saying it's not going to happen again. Yeah, okay. Your mic is shit and loud.
Okay,
Yeah,
anyway,
that's probably true.
Listen, Dickers, thanks for hopping on, but I do need to go. Okay?
Good
one. First of all, can we just, that you are telling about this claim of you've changed on this repeatedly. So, what is the current story that you are telling about this claim of you doxing or spreading the dox of Leo Convoy's wife?
Well, okay, I guess the story's always been, I essentially, I did something like really fucking dumb, when I was like drunk with Dickers, and I like impulsively, had spread this person's face and their name, and I had pretended like I knew where they fucking worked. My recollection is that I didn't know where they were. Apparently, I've read through their
Dude,
papers.
I'm sorry, mate. This
I've
is
never
fucking
done it.
outrageous, dude. You're already trying to fucking piss on my boots and tell me it's raining, okay? Let's
Sure,
get
what
it
do you
very
mean?
fucking clear here, okay? You started off, after you posted it when you were drunk in the Discord, your first story is that the docs was fake. That was your first story, wasn't it?
Where did I say? I'm sorry, but I just, like, I legitimately never... Where did I say that?
Okay, the thing is, this is the narrative. You started off saying it was fake. This is broad, okay? Now, if you want the specifics and the detail, we can get into that and we can narrow it down, okay? But this
Sure, I've always agreed that's a real
Aiden,
name.
Aiden, okay? Let's get the details clear, because I'm not going to get into the weeds with you on little piddly details of this, okay? When the broad narrative is largely correct. The piddly
Yeah,
details
it is.
Let me lay
I'm
it
just
out,
saying I
let me
never
lay
said
it
it was
out,
fake.
and you can tell me what I disagree with, okay?
Sure, go ahead.
You either claimed, or at least put doubt on the idea, that the docs that you had shared was real. The story then changed to, well, it is real, but it's not really doxing because it was already publicly available. Then you changed the story to, oh, it was a dox actually, but doxing is morally neutral, and I'm utilitarian, so I think it was okay to do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, here's my
that's
issue right
kind
now.
of
Like, I'd love to
that's
address all that, but
broadly what's happened. Controversial, but I don't think it was a major dox. To be honest, I don't think it was great. But I feel like everyone getting so fucking riled up about it. It's like compared to like some of the other shit that like these people have done themselves, it's a bit fucking performative, but it's still not a good thing.
it's going to look like I'm getting autistically hyperfixated on the details. Several of those things were
Okay,
wrong.
Tell me one thing that you want to say that substantively changes what I've claimed.
Yeah, sure. I've never claimed that her information was fake. I've
Okay.
never the only claim.
Even if it's not exactly true, okay, that you said her information was fake, that doesn't substantively change it. Because the point is, you have changed your story about this and lied about this.
I've never lied about this. I won't get to that at all. My story did not substantially change. And I want to apologize for what I did
correct it
do.
if I'm wrong. You tried to claim that the picture that you posted was a random woman that you found online. Yes or no?
I have never said that's not true, like, at all. And that's a major detail, by the way. That's not like small pedantic shit. I challenge you and anyone else to find where I said that.
Okay. In any case, regardless of the okay, how about the fact that you made up the place where she worked?
Yeah.
So you claim that you made up the place where she worked.
Yeah, I don't know where she worked.
Okay, but the workplace was real, wasn't it?
No, I don't know. I still don't know where she worked.
That's a lie. You're lying.
I just like.
So you just so happened to guess the place that she worked. You just so happened.
I mean, given the benefit of the doubt, it is unlikely, sure, but there is a half chance that is true. There is a half chance that's true.
I mean, am I allowed to say the place that I had made up was literally okay. It's gonna be the problem is I can't reiterate to you, but like if people heard what I had said, yeah, it's like totally plausible that was made up because it was, and I concede that the name was real and the face was real. If the workplace was real, I have no problem conceding to that because it would make me look just as bad as I already look because I did do something wrong, right? So no, I did make that one up, but like if you disagree, I don't know what to say. Like,
okay, because my understanding of it then is, and listen, obviously, I'll admit I don't know the intricacies of some of this stuff, okay, and that's why I want to talk about the broad details. But I will get into some of the intricacies here, okay. So you made a claim about the kind of job that she did, and it just so happened that the job she actually did was more or less the same as what you claimed.
no, I only know the general occupation she does because Lio says that's Lio said. Can I say what Lio says? Like, I mean, I could DM it to you. Like, I could DM it to you. Like, it makes like it makes total sense. But I don't even know, like, is it like I don't even care. Like at this point, like if you could say it's not even. You're right. That isn't like a major point because you still have the name and the face. I'm being honest. I have no reason to lie about that when I'm already conceding to the two other things.
So, okay, well then, in that case, why are you bringing it up as a standard detail that changes anything?
Because you asked me to say.
To be honest, this is unrelated to the meetup. I don't particularly care for this drama all that much, and I'm actually quite tired now. I want to eat some dinner and probably go to sleep in a couple of hours because I got work tomorrow. I've got to be in the office, so I'm going to call it here. Maybe I'll cover the rest of the stream another time. Had some high view of the chairs today. Thank you very much everyone for paying attention and just hanging out and stuff. It's been fun. Maybe I'll cover this another